Man, I'm looking over what happened yesterday. I know what you're thinking, man. What did the 49ers do? They were dragging the feet and didn't pick up any meat. It's like this, man. The 49ers picked up what they wanted to pick up. They didn't get into any bidding wars with anybody that they didn't really want. Now, if anybody would have came after Richard Sherman in the beginning when they went after him, I think the 49ers would have taken him. And you want to feel good about something? Something was pointed out today. I was checking out. It made me laugh because I thought about it. It's really true. Why did Allen Robinson go to Chicago? When you come off an ACL, you need to keep that joint warm. He should have went to Miami. Could have came to San Francisco. Santa Clara is always warm and conducive for that type of thing. He could have went any number of places. So Allen Robinson is more about the cast than he is the play. So he'll suffer in Chicago. And then you look at things. What I really like was Andrew Norwell. Who knew that the Titans were even involved? Did you know the Titans were even involved in the Andrew Norwell sweepstakes? Swoop, boom. Oh, man, the 49ers, Indianapolis, and New York Giants. Who the hell are you guys? What are you doing? And so we lose Norwell, but we do pick up, and I got a feeling Weston Richburg. There's a clip out on Weston Richburg right now that's kind of interesting. They show Weston actually dealing with J.J. Watt. And when I say dealing, I'm talking about J.J. comes rampaging in. Weston reaches out. No, man. I mean, he's dealing. And Watt has to spin around. I said, this dude's got that kind of capability. I am impressed. I didn't even know who you were. So, I'm see, that's what I mean by intelligent free agent grab. He can make a difference because I've been trying to understand what they're doing with the offensive line and the adjustments they're making or not making because Gary Gilliam, I still don't understand, fam. But I do now that I've read into it and looked into it. You've got to be athletic. You've got to be athletic. Kyle's not going to settle for anything less. If you're not, and I got to tell you, fam, as much as I like Quentin Nelson, I'm a little concerned that they're going to go right past him. And we're going to see a name. We're going to say, what? But when we see him on the field, we'll better understand what's going on. We just lost Deon Lewis. I did think that Deon Lewis was still in play. He is not. Deon Lewis has went to the Titans. We could get DeShawn Shead. And I like that idea because DeShawn Shead did a lot of good work before he got hurt last year. In fact, we need depth at the corner position. And I've been trying to figure that one out because I said, you know what? If Shead, or I said, Richard Sherman or Ahkello Witherspoon go down, then what? So they pick up Shead. He's coming in Wednesday to visit the 49ers. That's a good idea. We need him very badly. They're going to have to do the dinner routine on him just like they did Richard Sherman. Make sure he doesn't leave. That means we'd have two backups because we're going to get one out of the draft. I don't know what's going to be. And it looks like now you got the guys, the names were Joshua Jackson, Minka Fitzpatrick. They may still be in the mix, and you're not going to get those guys in the second round. There's just so much to contemplate between now and draft day, now that we're winding down. But we got to get a running back. Are you concerned about Eric Reed and Carlos Hyde? Nobody's picked them up yet. Will the 49ers finally just say, come on back, guys. We'll make it work? I think running back, Carlos Hyde may be. They should have picked up Deon Lewis. They should not have dragged their feet on that. I don't know what they offered Deon Lewis, if anything, but there's still Jerick McKinnon, from what I understand. Is that his name, Jeremy? McKinnon is still available, and everybody's touting him as being a good fit for the 49ers run game. Anyway, Rod. The Rod.
Finally, the Rod has come back to Ronbo Live.
Rod, we're delighted, man.
Ronbo?
Oh, Rod, man, it was late last night and all day long, man. Dude's been falling down. All the 49ers wish list is just falling, crumbling down into this black hole and disappearing. 49er fans sitting there throwing their phones up against the wall every time they get a notification. What did that? Rod, how you feel? You doing all right with this?
Well, let's put it this way, Ronbo. You and I, we was gloating last night. We ain't gonna pat ourselves on the back, but we'll just touch our backs.
Okay.
We said Norwell was the thought, but we was in the right direction. We said offensive line, so let's just say we a little bit in sync with what Kyle Shanahan and your boy John Lynch doing. They trying to keep their cards to a minimum. They don't want to let no peekers see what it is. But man, I think we know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, they not trying to spend all the money they got just because they got it. You know, they want to keep some of that money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, anything can happen throughout the course of the season.
That's right. And if you don't fit, they ain't gonna bring it either. I noticed that. Even though some of them Golden Boys look awfully good, they don't fit.
That's wisdom, man. That's wisdom. I mean, you know, let's applaud them, man. You know, hey, if it was Trent Baalke, all I'm saying is it could definitely be worse.
You tell me.
It's not a rebuild. It's a reboot. Give me your Trent Baalke voice again.
That's the thing, is we were trying to reboot. I said retool this team. We're not going to rebuild. There's no need. We've got all our pieces in place, and we'll compete for a championship next year. I promise that.
You're fired, Trent. Get out now.
That's a goddamn thing. You sound just like that motherfucker, too.
Trent was out of his mind. I think he had a nervous breakdown, Rod. What we seen was just strange. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I'm like you, man. Too. I was kind of skeptical that we was going to go after the old Deon Lewis, but you know, hey, the last time we had a guy named Deon on our team, you see what he did to us the next year. Fuck it.
Yeah. You know, Rob, here's the thing. I'm thinking now, all these people they've been fan favorites and media stir, but we don't know what they're thinking in the front office. Some of these guys don't fit the program, and we're not really concerned with that. All we're concerned with is they look good over there. They were doing a job. We want them here. But see, that might not work for Kyle. He's a very particular guy. He knows what he wants. He's not going to settle for anything else. He's in charge now. So, yeah.
Well, I tell you one question I do have, and that I just want to address it with you, and let me see what you think about it.
And real quick, because
you know we done did a whole lot of talking about the defensive line.
Yeah.
But we could stand an upgrade in the Earl Mitchell position. You think it's a possibility
for Rod, I like that question, man, because you know what? That could be the thing you're talking about. Rod, we got to go. But let's pass that one around. Ndamukong Suh, what does everybody think? Rod, let me see you tomorrow, man, because we'll be back for this third day, because we're going to be wrapping this up tomorrow. Who do we get? All right?
It pleased me to be the first caller today, so let me be the first caller to get that war chant, baby.
Niners!
Shout out to the Empire, baby. We in here.
I see you tomorrow, Rod. Oh, there you go, fam. Kenny, come on in and tell us, man, are we going to get Ndamukong Suh, man? Because you know what? 49ers are so covert in everything they do. They're sneaking around. But they're not going to bring anybody in just because we like them. They're not going to bring anybody in because they look like they were raised in hell wherever they were. Kyle knows what he wants, and he's not going to settle for anything less. He's not going to add anything more. So, you know, I think that's what's going on. I could be wrong.
They ain't breaking the bank for nobody, man.
No.
I'm kind of glad because we're going to roll that cap space over for next year.
And still compete this year.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I think we're good, man. I like the signings they did. They didn't go all out for players that are just out there, like, you know what I mean, billboard people. You know what I mean? Just because everyone sees them all the time, their names are famous. You know, everybody's going crazy over them, man. I hate that when teams do that.
Yeah.
I really think they're being smart about it. And I mean, if you're going brick by brick, going all out for expensive ass people is not brick by brick. So,
yeah, that's a good.
I don't know, man. tell you the truth, the reason I say that is because of one certain game last year. We beat the shit out of the Jacksonville Jaguars with the team we have now. And people forget that. You know, we only have a certain amount of holes we need to fill, and we filled one of them with Richard Sherman and that guard we got. I forgot his name already.
The new guy?
I mean, you never know, man. The Niners could be in a position for a trade, man. It's kind of weird how they're not. I really think they should sign Reed, though. Eric Reed needs to come back, man. Him and Sherman and Tart and Witherspoon and man, they need to bring him back, dude. That'd be a hole we'd have to fill if they got rid of Reed. So
yeah. But you know what they're doing, though. I think they're waiting to see when Eric comes back because Eric's not getting any bites. I saw his name and Carlos Hyde on the NFL networks. They had a big board with all the free agents still available. There was Carlos. Eric was at the other end. I said, oh, I had forgotten about Eric. Why are we not hearing anything about Eric and Carlos? Nobody's worried about Eric and Carlos. Oh, my God. They're not going to get any offers.
He's going to get blackballed just like Kaepernick did, man. Nobody's going to pick him up because of the national anthem thing.
But how about Carlos? How come nobody's offering him anything?
I don't know. Maybe he hasn't broken one to the house yet, baby. So
I don't know, man. We'll see because they can sign him. I think after Wednesday. It's not necessary that they sign. I guess. I guess.
I'd like Jordy Nelson though, man. That'd be a cool sign for a 1 or 2 year deal.
There's going to be some people struggling over it. There's a 3-way thing going for him, I understand. It's going to be the Jags. Not the Jags. No, the Jags. The Jags probably are involved. But anyway, the Patriots, the Ravens, us, and I think one other team. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a battle. Kenny, go ahead, Kenny.
I'd like to see Frank Gore come back, man.
Yeah, and then there's, Frank hasn't been signed yet either. Anyway, Kenny, we'll see you tomorrow, okay, for our last day.
Yep. The empire of all empires, Ronbo Sports, baby.
Wait. Thanks, Kenny. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, bro. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and go and check out. It's Brian Lee. What's up? Brian, is this going to be your now? Brian, try it again. I'll wait for you to say that, Brian. Try it again. What did you say?
Yo, this shit drunk. Yo, hey. Hold on, how this shit work?
Brian,
Ronbo probably gonna have to call on the motherfucking phone, man.
Brian,
Hold up.
it's working. Brian, can you hear me?
No.
Well, how did you answer then?
Damn, that's drunk.
Brian, have you more?
Yo, Ronbo.
Yeah.
The volume sounds low.
We'll turn your volume up a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Yo, how this shit work?
Brian, Brian, you want to use it?
Ronbo, I'm drunk right now.
All right, Brian, come back on the phone.
All right, I'm gonna call the jump. Ronbo!
Yeah, Brian, can you hear me yet?
Yo!
All right. So, Brian, I'm waiting, man. What's up? Brian, try the phone, Brian. I think you're better on the phone. It was fun though seeing you, man. Brian, try the phone. I think it'll work better for you. I love that guy, man. Hey, let's go to. Hey, Zach.
Ronbo, what's up?
You, Zach. What's up, dude? Hey,
how you doing?
Jack's other name is Jimmy Garoppolo. Jack, we're just sitting there, man. We're wondering. Everybody's like in a daze, in a funk, in a phase. What happened? We had all these guys signed up, but you know what, Jimmy G? We never heard anything from the front office about liking these people. So I guess we're not. I don't know maybe we got no right to be surprised.
I don't even know anymore. I have become a depressed Niner fan.
Oh no.
Just like you said yesterday.
You changed. The depressed Niner fan already changed his name. So don't be depressed. Trust the process. The bricks and all. They know what they're doing. Thank you, Anthony.
Great contract, right? All
Yes.
right, all right. Let me tell you some of my ideas, okay?
Yeah.
Now, we got a hole at this pass rusher position. Okay?
Yeah, that's
We have
true.
a few options, right? Trent Murphy, coming off a 9-sack season in 2016. What are your thoughts?
They're looking at him. I understand. I saw that yesterday. Now, they are looking at Trent Murphy. It seems that did come out of the office. I guess. Because you never know anymore. But they're supposedly looking at Trent Murphy, according to some writers.
What about Adrian Claiborne coming off a 6-sack game against the Dallas Cowboys in 2017?
I think that's okay. But Jimmy, you remember what happened on that, right? Okay, now the Dallas Cowboys had their right. I think it was a right tackle or left tackle. I think the right tackle was missing, and Claiborne cleaned up on him. The dude was big and slow and just terribly bad. Claiborne just ate him up, and Adrian, that's kind of like fake sacks. I give him one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's just one after another, right?
Yeah, they were 6 in one game because Dallas Cowboys didn't make an adjustment and put the right guy in there. So, yeah, I can't give any love on that.
Well, I'll tell you, one guy that we did get today, Weston Richburg. A lot of guys don't know him. I'm very excited about him. I know we're going to be putting him at center. Center's a hugely important position with our brand new quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And in Kyle's system.
Once we get that chemistry growing, I mean, there's no limits on what this offense can do.
Yeah. And did you see? Hey, watch some footage of that guy. The dude is a badass. He dealt with J.J. Watt.
When he did that to J.J. Watt, that was amazing.
So that means there's nobody he can't handle. Nobody. So I kind of like him already.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And for everybody out there thinking that we're getting Jordy Nelson, we're not. Okay, that there's no chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
And I'm glad.
I mean, I just don't see it happening.
And Jimmy, don't you
I
think
am too.
And he's a little slow, isn't
he? We don't need another old receiver.
Yeah. And Jordy was never
Our
fast.
stones are oldie.
Yeah. I need fast guys, I'll take Mike Gesicki though. Because if we're talking big receivers, I'm talking tight ends. Give me a break with the wide receivers. He can be 6 foot. I like that better. He's got more coordination. He's quick. He can run better routes. That's what I want. Kyle has taught me.
I do like Gesicki. And one last thing, Ronbo.
Real quick.
Jerick McKinnon. I think that he can run that outside zone scheme. He reminds me a lot of Matt Breida. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can have a little 1-2 punch there, if you know what I mean.
Might be. Jimmy G, I'm going to see them all, man. That's a good point. I agree, too.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, baby. Ronbo, I'll see you later. What's your post? All right, see you.
He gets very emotional, doesn't he? I kind of gets carried more than I do.
Bo.
hey, Brian's back. Brian.
Bo.
Yeah, Brian.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, what's good? What you can hear me?
I can hear you perfect now, man. Every word. Nothing's breaking up, Brian.
Hello?
Yeah. Brian,
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Yeah,
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, Ronbo, you got the floor right now. Because I'm about to go in. Go ahead, Ronbo. You got the floor.
No, Brian, I'm just listening, man. By the way, what's that what's that guy that you want to get for the front line defense?
For the front line defense?
Remember yesterday you said he had 11 sacks last year, and for some reason right now I can't remember his name.
Hold on.
Who's that guy?
Julius Peppers?
Julius Peppers. The other day we had a recommendation. We had a.
We need him right now. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I agree.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
We was right with Richard Sherman. I think that I had to work last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called the Levi Stadium. So this white girl, she picked up the phone. So she was like, "Yeah, welcome to the Niners Levi Stadium, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop." So I was like, you know what I'm saying, whoop-de-whoop. I said, "Look, ma, this is calling capital YAMEAN. You see what I'm saying? Tell Jet York and tell John Lynch to sign Richard Sherman."
The next day, they signed Richardson. Hello? Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm telling you. Hey, Brian. Brian, listen. I want to, on behalf of everybody in the Niner Empire, we want to thank you for making that move for us, Brian. I mean, that was awesome, man.
I know y'all. Like we earned it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We did.
And
we did. I agree.
Yes, sir. Because, Ronbo, it's about to get crazy because mostly everybody that got signed today, we played, this season. We're going to play Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Went to Minnesota. We're going to play Sammy Watkins. That went to Kansas City.
Ooh. Hey, you're right, Brian. I didn't think about that. Damn. We're playing all these guys.
Right.
Are we playing out? We ain't playing Chicago, though. We're not playing Allen Robinson.
Yup. We playing Chicago.
No.
Yeah,
Chicago on our schedule?
Yeah, we played, huh?
I think, you know what? I don't think Chicago, I don't think we're playing Chicago. You know what?
No, we,
Yes, we are.
We're playing the Bears again?
From Santa Clara. Yes, we are.
Oh,
yeah. We
Brian's
got to play the NFC North and the AFC West.
We got to play Andrew Norwell? Are we playing the Jags?
No. We playing the AFC West. So that's Denver, Kansas City, and Oakland.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to Oakland. Brian, I'll tell you what, man, we got to go, Brian. And tell you what, I look forward to you getting back. Brian, get back here tomorrow, okay? If you got time away from work.
I love you, Ronbo, Niners Nation. What up? From Real down to Cali. I love y'all, Mom.
Hey, we love you too, Brian. I'll look for you tomorrow, man. All right? Bye, Brian. Man, that dude, I don't know what that... Dan, hey, Dan, don't unmute, Dan. Don't unmute while other people are talking. Please, Dan, don't do that. All right. Dan, we mute you so you don't bring any outside noise, Dan. So please, don't unmute. I'm going to mute you again. Leave it muted, okay? Thanks, Dan. Next, now? Dan, my bad. You're up now.
Oh, it is? Oh,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just in the future. Okay. Right, in the future, please don't unmute. Go ahead, Dan, you're up, man. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, like I told you guys yesterday, I'm new to the system and everything. I'm still learning too, so you gotta forgive me.
Yeah, no,
okay. I'll make it quick. Deon Lewis was, I don't know, was kind of a bit of a disappointment. I think he's athletic. He fit great in Shanahan's system, for my opinion. But I trust the process. I think these guys know what they're doing in Lynch and Shanahan. So I trust these guys, man. Hopefully, I think we're going to draft a running back. But when it comes to Hyde, I guess people don't see anything special about him.
Wow, right?
I don't know.
I thought somebody would have tried to at least offer him something. I've not seen nothing on the media about Carlos Hyde getting an offer. Not a thing. And you'd expect to see somebody is actually offering Carlos Hyde something, but not a word on either him or Reed. And on Reed, I kind of knew that was going to happen. But Carlos, wow. He almost gained 1,000 yards. Dan, what is it? Are they just... Whoa. What is that?
I don't know, and that's really my main point tonight, man, is like, wow, no bid at all for Hyde? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Henry and other running backs, Seahawks are thinking about picking up Henry, and Henry's known for being a pounder. I guess as a running back, you got to be known for something. I don't know, but...
Yeah, good point.
Hopefully, Jerick McKinnon, we could pick him up. I think he's young. He's athletic. I think he could, swing out in the backfield, catch some balls. I think he'd fit a little bit. But, again, not to see Hyde, not to be bidded on is quite damning to me.
Strange.
But other than that, overall, just trusting the process, and we're going to kick ass next year, man.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, to close, I think offensively,
I like the pickup from New York Giants though. That center.
Weston Richburg. I didn't know who he was. This dude's good.
He was a second rounder in 2014 or 15, and he's been pretty good since. Small decline on the running block. He did put up a challenge with J.J. Watt, and finally his pass block is still pretty efficient. They might start him ahead of Kilgore, but that's what I was talking about yesterday: is protecting Jimmy and shoring up, and giving some insurance to that line.
Because you need two centers no matter what. So Kilgore's not going to get thrown out, but we got two centers. That's important, especially in Shanahan's system. Oh, so
yeah.
Hey, Dan, appreciate your family. Let me see you tomorrow. We'll be back another day for this. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen tomorrow. All right?
Absolutely, sir. All right, you got it.
Look me tomorrow. Bye, Dan. Yeah. Hey, Moreau.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ronbo?
I'm sitting there. I'm wondering if anybody's hurt over the fact that we didn't sign any of them names was flashing around. And Cleveland, whoever Cleveland didn't buy, the Jacksonville Jaguars did. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I didn't even know the Jaguars and the Titans come sweeping in. It's amazing how all these teams quiet. All of a sudden they explode.
Never know, man. You never know how things lay out, man. You just never know. You just never know how things lay out. They just, like the 49ers, they got who they wanted, and I kind of didn't understand the center move, but I guess so. I just didn't understand it.
Because most of us wanted more offense, and the receiver thing was making people crazy.
They went for the right area, but they went for the wrong position. We needed a guard more than the center. I thought they would go for a guard. Look for a guard out there.
See, that's
because you just gave Kilgore a nice contract.
Yeah,
now we just get this new guy came in. He got a nice contract, so we got two centers that we paying pretty well.
They're gonna. You know what I understand? From what I read, also they're gonna give Joshua Garnett a shot at center too. You know what? Center spot's extremely serious. Shanahan's looking for the ultimate center. He's never gonna get another Alex Mack, but he's gonna try, right? So he gets this guy Weston Richburg.
So what I'm saying. But Ronbo, see, this is what I'm saying. So what you gonna? So if that guy beats Kilgore, what you gonna try out Kilgore at guard?
Yeah.
Because you're paying him too much money now for him to be sitting on the bench.
That's exactly what would happen. Kilgore would move to right, left guard, and it would be Trent, and of course Joshua Garnett would be on the right. Or you know what? Joshua Garnett may go to the left. It depends on how he looks. And he'll work next to Staley, and it'll be Trent and Kilgore, because that gives you more strength, and Kilgore would be the liability over there, but he'd have Trent to back him up. So you know what? I got a feeling, and they put Richburg in the middle. That's a solid line, actually.
Only reason why I said that, it didn't make sense to bring in that center, because if you was going to bring in the center, that means you was going to tell Kilgore to go to guard, because it doesn't make sense to pay that Kilgore. You gave Kilgore a fat contract, and there's too much money for him to be sitting.
Yeah,
he's not. What I'm saying, Robert?
Tomlinson's going to sit. It's going to be Tomlinson's going to end up sitting. You know what? I could see the plan now. Tomlinson sits. He's depth. You move Joshua Garnett to the left side, which is where he played at Stanford. Kilgore can play the right side, and you got this all-star center, Weston Richburg, in the middle, who reads defenses very well, which is very important in Kyle Shanahan's. He can decide. He's quick. And he'll get the direction back to Jimmy G, and that offense will click. Trent Brown is not going to let anybody get past him. So, you know what? I don't think that it's really that bad right now.
No, I was just trying to get an understanding why we just
didn't make any moves,
and we just paid them two nice contracts. I just didn't understand that.
No, you need two. Bro, you need two centers that are capable anyway, no matter what. But I think he's going to move to right guard. Bro, we got to go.
Well, all right.
Okay, bro. See you tomorrow. Hey, Sean.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, Sean. How do you assess what's going on here? I always love to hear your perspective on these because Sean deep thinking like you do. What do you think, Sean?
I love it. I love it, man. The a new acquisition that we picked up today. I don't see him starting at center this upcoming year. I really don't. I see him playing at the guard position. He's got a lot to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
I know at some point he will be there. Kilgore is going to be that guy who's going to go into the season and start unless something happens to him. He goes down, but I don't see him starting at center this season. I just don't see it as a starter coming out of the gate. As we all know, Kyle Shanahan's playbook is something to behold. So he's got a lot of learning.
Got to go to classes.
But at some point, he'll get there. But just right out of the gate, I think Kilgore is going to be the guy. Unless Kilgore proves otherwise, and we need to do something immediately and drastically, then he'll go ahead and move over to the center position. But I think he's going to play guard. I think he's going to do a lot of good things inside the interior. And I also think that he'll take some of that pressure off of Kilgore as well.
Or you know what? He's going to make Kilgore ratchet it up a little bit because, Kilgore ran off the competition last year. He's got some hardcore competition to try to run off this year. We'll see. Wow.
Yeah, and this guy's he's a mauler, man. I mean, and look, he will be our center at some point. He will be. I just don't see it going to be starting early in the season. If he does start, it could be, mid-season, on forward, or just straight up just next season. Let him learn the playbook. I know he's going to be taking some snaps at the center position just to get him acclimated, but I honestly don't see him coming out of the gate being the starter at that position.
And you're probably right. You're right. It takes a while to adapt to Shanahan's system. So yeah, he might have to work his way in. That makes sense.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. And there's a reason why we signed him to a 5-year and Kilgore to a 3-year because that's the goal.
Yeah.
At some point he's gonna take Kilgore's spot.
Great observation. 5-year, 3-year. There was some planning into that, wasn't there? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man. Look, we got a front office that knows what they're doing. We got a coaching staff that knows what they're doing. So I feel good about it. I really do. I feel good about the moves that we're making. And I'm pissed off on myself, Ronbo.
How come?
I can't believe we didn't see this coming. We got so many brilliant minds on this show, and none of us saw that shit coming. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, so that just goes to show that they're doing their due diligence, they're doing their research, and they're checking everything out, which I love.
And to what you refer to, though, in particular, is the signing of
our guard that, our guard that we just picked up.
Oh yeah, Richburg, yeah.
Nobody mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody saw it coming, and there's a lot of brilliant minds on this show. There really is, and it's amazing how nobody picked up on that, including myself, including you, including the Heart Foundation, and everybody else. Usually we're pretty good at picking up shit. At least one of us is right.
Saw it, yeah. That's true.
and none of us called it out. So that just goes to show, man, they're really looking in there. And another thing, real quick, before I jump off ball here, he was actually ranked really, really high as far as free agent offensive lineman. He was ranked just behind Nate Sauter from the New England Patriots. For those of you who didn't know that, I mean, this guy he's the real deal. He's gonna give that work this season.
I can't wait. As I say, you're right. You got that front office is on top of it. No matter what the popular favorites are out here, 49ers are going in another direction probably 90% of the time. Sean, good stuff, man. I'll see you tomorrow for the finale on this free agency period. All right. All right, fam.
Hey, man, I turned my brother on to you, man. His name is
Sean. You must have not been listening about a month ago when I brought up Weston Richburg. Ronbo, you remember that?
Hey, Sean, you know what I wish you would have done, though, Go Hard? If tomorrow you can do it, bring the tape in, because I always love when you come in with Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Because, Go Hard is, there you go, Sean. You were right.
I apologize. I apologize to you, bro. I apologize to you, bro. That's one show. That's the one show I didn't hear because usually I'd be listening, bro. That's the one I missed. Yeah. All right, man. That's
I got you, bro.
All right, Sean.
Number love, Sean. Number love. Yeah, Ronbo, I remember I had brought him up about a month ago when I was talking about, I was one of the dudes that stuck up for Kilgore in the beginning of the year, but I wasn't liking his play towards the end of the season. And I had brought up Weston Richburg as, one of the candidates. He was drafted as a zone blocker, really athletic. He fits that that prototypical height and weight requirement that we're looking for. You know what I mean? And I said, he could possibly be somebody that has a Kilgore kicking rocks. And I think it was James that came on right after me saying, no, we got Tim Barnes and all these undrafted, all these backup bench warmer up dudes. He wasn't really feeling what I was saying. But yeah, so I was excited when we picked up Richburg. Like a couple callers already brought up his resume. Man, dude's official. Top 10.
Behind Soldier, yeah.
He messed up because he lost his job to a concussion, and I think he kind of got a little heated over that too. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
He got it in him, and he got it in him. And the Norwell, so it's official. Huh? Norwell went to. Was it Jacksonville, I believe, what I was hearing?
Yeah, Jacksonville is just, and Jacksonville's offensive line didn't need no help. I guess they just looked to upgrade, but, look out for what's his name. Since, what's the new GM that came over from the Giants, McLaughlin? Yeah, anything may happen. He just went on a rage yesterday. He signed another player, too. So I said, damn, Jacksonville? Y'all still ain't got no quarterback. Jacksonville fans asked it. I was telling them on Twitter. I said, y'all can do whatever. You still ain't got no quarterback. Coming here stealing people. So, we'll see what that does for him.
I'm going to get right back on the Norwell dude. But so I had heard the Raiders are going to be running a 4-3 defense. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, what do you guys think about Reed going on the other side of the bay?
Whoa. But Reed's not necessarily so great at the 4-3 as he would have been if the Raiders stayed at the 3-4, my guess. Unless they want to put Reed in the box over there. When did you hear this, man? This is like a last 24-hour development?
Yeah. I had seen that earlier on YouTube. I had seen some people talking about it, that Gruden was bringing them back to the 4-3 with Ken. But yeah, I was just like, what a possibility, you know what I mean? Reed's already in the Bay. I can see him wanting to stay, reuniting with dudes like Crabtree, and if Bowman is there, you know what I mean? But I didn't want to talk too much about that. Okay, so the Norwell thing, I gotta say I was right once again, because back on that subject when I was talking about Norwell, I was always saying, I heard a lot of guys really high on him. I get it, his pass blocking, he didn't allow no sacks. I get it, but my thing was, I had brought it up before, and going back into the history of these interior linemen that Mike Shanahan, that he had with the Redskins from 2010 to 2012, to even Gary Koviak's Houston Texans interior lineman, to Kyle's lineman in Atlanta and what he was bringing into Frisco when he first came in. And 6'6", 320-something pound does not fit a zone blocking scheme, guys. That's a power. He's a power guard. I've been saying that. So. That's why he went to Jacksonville. Look what they got. Fournette over there. They run that power scheme.
North, south, exactly.
That was never. Yeah, that was never something that I thought was going to be a possibility. So.
And another writer will
go ahead.
quote you too, Go Hard. Another writer said Shanahan may not be interested in Norwell because he doesn't have the athleticism, nor does he fit the scheme the 49ers want to run. But we all said, this dude is such a badass. But you know what? The 49ers have cultivated something they're not going to deviate from. We have to understand that and not get mad and trust this process. I'm starting to lean in that direction now. Just let it alone. Don't get mad. Yeah. I didn't get mad yesterday, actually, because I didn't want no wide receiver anyway. Not with anything I seen. So I'm cool. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Go hard as usual, man. Let me see you tomorrow, man. As they wrap it up, because something's liable to happen tomorrow.
For sure. All right, everybody, have a good one.
All right, fam. Have a good night. I'm still wondering about, though, is if Carlos Hyde and Reed, and it's like Go Hard brought up, if the Raiders go to the 4-3, they already know who their man is, because they'll go ahead and take. If the owners haven't gotten together against Eric Reed, they'll go ahead and take Eric. And, but you know what? Bo won't fit that system. All right, well, that's not our business, though. Hey, Daryl!
What's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, Daryl, trying to assess what happened last night. All up into the day, Daryl. Everybody's favorite players got picked up. People are mad and angry. Dudes stripping off their red clothes on Instagram. I said, come on, man. Pick your stuff up and put it back on, man. It's all right.
Man, Lynch and Shanahan make strategic moves. There's no reason for the Empire to panic. Like all these players all these big names, having big names is not always such a good thing for a team. They're putting players in our scheme, in our organization, that's going to be beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jimmy Garoppolo helps our team. He's a great mentor and coach to the other offensive players. Richard Sherman is a great mentor for the defensive players. We're putting players together that have great chemistry or that can help.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just gonna go get this player and that player and that player just because they got big names. Like Lynch and Shanahan, they know what they're doing. They're gonna put a line together that's gonna protect Garoppolo. They're gonna put safeties and DBs in our secondary that's gonna get the stop on defense. Like we're gonna be all right. There's no reason to panic for all that. Like, we'll be all right.
Because, they're football guys, and they know. What we've had in the past has been managers. Trent Baalke's never played. Well, he may have played, but not seriously. And then, of course, you have Jed York, who doesn't know anything about sports, period, other than own one. And then some of the coaches we've had have been questionable as far as their judgment on players. So now you got real hardcore football guys from the top to the bottom, that management team. You got Adam Peters. These guys know what they're doing. So I don't know if we shouldn't be questioning what they do. I'm done. Whatever they do next, I'm fine.
Watch, they're going to surprise us.
Yeah.
Like I said, every time they pick a player, it's a surprise. I'm like, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So tomorrow and all the way to the draft, we're going to be surprised, but it's going to be a pleasant surprise. Some of the Empire might not agree with the players they pick, but when football season comes, they're going to see what they were doing. They're going to be glad that they picked those certain players.
Mm-hmm. And why we don't have Allen Robinson, why we don't have Sammy Watkins, and why we don't have Andrew Norwell. These have made people really mad, Daryl. I mean, people really pissed off. So, who am I to question John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan? I quit. I mean, I was a little upset. Taylor Gabriel even got away. I thought Taylor Gabriel was in the mix. Taylor's not. He's going to play with the Giants. The Bears. I said, come on, man. Taylor too? God. So.
Well, what I think they're doing now is like Lynch said, we're not going to get these big time stars too much anymore now because we already got our Garoppolo and Sherman. But what I think they're going to do is they're going to put a bunch of role players, like a bunch of off the bench players, and it's going to watch. It's going to come together great. It's going to come together great. Watch.
I think you're right.
I'm telling the Empire, watch what they do. It's going to be like when the season comes and you see when they get on the field and you see the chemistry and you're going to be like, okay, now I see why they did that.
There you go.
That's why they said trust the process.
Daryl, let me see you tomorrow, Daryl. See what the process does for us tomorrow. And we'll just be able to relax soon as we're on the way to the playoffs. All right, Daryl. Have a great night, man.
Shout out to the Night Empire.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's making sense. Hey, Chris. Chris, you there, Chris?
Ronbo.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Oh, Chris, are you mad, bro? We got people, man. You see Twitter just blew up. Everybody's getting
mad.
Who?
The Falcons fans around here mad about it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, fam. I still know what to think. As I say, I figure they know what they're doing. We've seen players do well in their systems, but do they necessarily translate to another system? I think that the 49ers are probably evaluating, and they're coming up with the decisions they're coming up with. Some of these guys getting signed to these long deals, and they don't even know if they're going to work or not. And Chris, here to tell you, last year, how many free agents do you know that did a great job? There's about 2 or 3, but for the most part, most free agents didn't really have. Some of them even got cut. So.
Oh, yeah. Nobody who catches one of these big contracts in the offseason ever goes on to do great things consecutively. You have a hard time naming the people who do it. I mean, you don't see the Patriots, you don't see Green Bay for the most. Well, Green Bay has been lately, but a lot of your elite teams, you don't see them making these big ones. They sign 1 to 2 people.
Yeah, into short
I like what
term.
they're doing. They're getting good key fit people, man. It was like that's how we were able to do so well last year so quick. They got people that fit the system, and it was able to take off year 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not tripping about it, man. biggest signing we had was Jimmy.
And that works
then
out.
We got Sherman, and then we brought our people back. So we're doing great.
We probably are.
I got no complaints, man.
Yeah. And we're gonna show out in the draft. I know we're gonna show out in the draft because we that's what we do. We know how to draft.
I know somebody's gonna do a meme, however you say it. Somebody's gonna have John Lynch with some glasses on at a poker table or something with some glasses on. That's a nice pick. I need to take it.
John Lynch, man, that dude, that's the back daddy. Yeah. So, hey, but what do you think about Ndamukong Suh? Where's Suh going to end up? And what about Carlos Hyde real quick? Nobody want to talk to Carlos.
That is amazing that all these running backs going, everybody's getting signed and going and nothing. Carlos Hyde attached to nothing, but us wanting to bring him back. Haven't heard him get no visit for anywhere. And Suh, I'm going to call a crazy one. He's going to wind up in New England.
Oh, yeah. They're going to talk him into a 2-year deal max, or maybe even a single year. Now, you've got all the money you need. How about a championship? Come join us, and it's probably going to be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you're right. You could be. Well, remember that. Remember you said it, right? So we talk about this later on because we're going to find out tomorrow. Suh is not going to go untalked. Somebody's talking to him now, but I don't know who. So, tell you what.
I'm going to call it crazy, man.
That is.
Back up, so yeah.
Makes sense,
all right, man,
all right, fam. Have a good night, huh? I said, hey, Jerry. Hey, T-Bob, what's up, man? Wait. I gotta give T-Bob a holler. I think T-Bob. Hey, go ahead, fam. Jay.
Yo.
Jay, what's up, man?
Man.
I know, man.
Ronbo, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with these people.
I tell you.
Seems like it's Trent Lynch now. OGM. Doing the same thing.
Come on, Jay, it ain't that kind of bad. Trent would have never got Jimmy G. He definitely would have got Richard Sherman.
Hey, look, that's the only thing that's what got them big headed now. They big headed now because they got Jimmy G.
How about Richard Sherman?
We lucked up and got Jimmy G. So now they think we too good. He not trying to pay nobody no money. What happened to all these Pro Bowlers wanting to come into our team?
I am concerned with that, though. What happened to that? I mean, the way they talked, it's like they were standing in line out in front of Santa Clara office. But, yeah.
It's just crazy. And we drafting D linemen.
Yeah.
Same thing he was doing, getting offensive linemen. Like they scared to take a elite receiver. What's wrong with upgrading our team? We got decent and good receivers. I hear everybody talking about our receivers like they great. We need. That's the thing about us now. For the last since 2003 when T.O. left, we've been mediocre at receivers, and we got comfortable with just having good receivers, and we saying we good. Oh, yeah, we good. We got good receivers.
Okay, but
this is the 49ers.
But, Jay, remember
we came up.
Thing is, Jay, remember last year now, our receivers weren't half bad. You got to admit. Did you see any bad receivers out there last year after Jimmy G arrived?
I seen some good ones. Look, that's exactly what you just said right there. Since Jimmy G arrived, they wasn't all that good before Jimmy G arrived.
You know what I wonder, Jay? I do have one question on that, though, Jay. You know how we see all these great receivers on other teams? Jay, could it have more to do with the quarterback than it actually does the receiver? Now that's the question in my mind. How did everybody get great all of a sudden? That ain't possible.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying it must have been quarterback play.
But when you get an opportunity to get a great receiver to go along with a good quarterback, with a great quarterback, you got to make that move. Look what Tom Brady did once he got Randy Moss. He never looked like that again.
True. That's
he
true.
looked good again, but his numbers was never like that again.
Yeah.
He went 16-0.
Thing is, Jay, we got to go. But I tell you, we'll see next year. I'm going to be taking close records because is it Jimmy G or is it the receivers? I don't know why our receivers look damn near elite. Garcon, when he gets back, that means he's going to be unbelievable. Because we saw Goodwin. We saw Goodwin turn into one of the league's elite. Now, how did that happen? He's never been a bad receiver. It's been the quarterback. All right, Jake, we'll examine this further tomorrow, okay? See ya. Have a good night, Jake.
No problem. You do the same.
Yeah, that's a real question mark in my mind. We've called our receivers trash, but we could have been in error. It may have been our quarterbacks that weren't that good. We'll see. Next year, we'll see. All right. Let's see. Vader.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Vader, man, we're just looking. Well, first of all, I'm wondering about why is Carlos Hyde not being sought? And I understand why Eric Reed's not being sought after, but nobody loves Carlos. He almost gained 1,000 yards on the year.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe Carlos just wants to stay in the Bay Area.
And he's telling everybody, no, I don't want.
He's probably telling the agent, hey, we're looking out. Maybe they might need somebody on the practice squad. I'm gonna wait for the night. I don't know, bro. My biggest beef right now, brother, is when are we gonna sign Gore? Are we gonna do that Wednesday again?
Who?
Is that gonna happen on Wednesday?
When are we gonna sign who?
Gore, man.
Oh, Frankie.
When are we gonna bring Frankie home, man?
Oh man, I hate to tell you, Vader, but Frankie's not coming home this year. You know what?
Come on, Ronbo, you gotta support me on one thing, brother.
No, I'd love to have him back.
I just want to give him a ring, Ronbo.
I know, but
that's all I want to do. And this is prime opportunity for him to get a ring, and I'm telling you, dude.
I agree.
We just went after offensive lineman. Fantastic. Yeah. I agree with I can't remember the gentleman's point, but I think he may start and then have Kilgore as a relief.
Oh,
but it's a good sign.
Yeah.
I think it's a good sign because. Like I was telling you at the beginning of the year, we needed somebody on depth. So at least we're building towards that depth.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. If we got two centers that can play you need two centers. That's really scary to have one center. He goes down. Kyle Shanahan's offense is dead meat. That's scary. So,
And like the other caller just stated, maybe that big headness went down to the field too. You can't just have one person at one position, man, and they think, oh, man, Jimmy G gave me the okay, so you should sign me right now. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, now they bring in Ed. Now Kilgore's probably looking at the news like, oh damn, I gotta outplay this guy.
No, he does. Every year he needs to realize that. All of them need to realize that all the time.
So, right. But now it's more official because you got somebody that's ready to take your place. So again, I have to agree with you. I think we need to sit back and kind of look and what Kyle and what John have up their sleeves.
Yeah.
And, then we'll kind of decide on Wednesday. You know what I mean? See how it goes on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now, if it goes like shit on Wednesday, nothing happens.
You mad then, ain't you?
I'm gonna call. Hey, I'm telling you, Ronbo, I'm gonna call that white girl Brian was talking about. I'm gonna have him put a note, post it, and write your heads are big, and send it to the top crew, man. So they're making this decision. I'm telling you, Ronbo, but let's just sit back, let's read, and we'll see what goes on Wednesday, man. Because you my draft pick, man. I want to take the boy from Notre Dame. That's what I want as number one.
Kyle may not like him though. You know what? I think Kyle wasn't crazy about Andrew Norwell. I kind of think that may be true.
I think so too. And again, going back to that point that you just made, maybe they're going to focus on each player doing one thing. Like the new cat that just came up. I know you did this in Giants land because they fucking sucked and you had to protect their quarterback, but I only want you to do this now.
There you go. Vader, we're going to go, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you tomorrow, Vader.
Hey, you going to be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
You going to be on tomorrow?
I'm going to be gone tomorrow. And Vader, Vader, I'm going to be waiting for you in that phone call to Santa Clara and get your report on that.
Man, get a hold of that white girl. You think you're just working on Wednesday? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to put on the bottom of the note, too. Make sure you listen to the Ronbo show, goddammit. We'll help you out.
All right, Vader.
But all right, Ronbo, I'll see you tomorrow night, brother.
All right,
Let it go on Red and Go. Radio Ronbo Sports. You have a good night.
Brian Lee has started some. They're going to get tired of answering the phone in Santa Clara. I can just see now. Hey, are you that white girl that Brian Lee was talking about? Excuse me? I'm not. I'm Puerto Rican. Or else what? I'm black, okay? What do you want? Mike, the Hitman Hart. The best there ever was. The best. Wait a minute. The best there is. The best there ever was. The best there ever will be. Mike, come on in here, man. The founder of the Art Foundation. Mike, you want to amplify on that point yesterday, or you got a new perspective today? It's always fun with you.
Oh, the excellence of execution always has a new perspective.
Do it.
And as usual, I'm going a detour away from the Nana Empire. I'm going on my own route here. Before I do, Ronbo, I want to give my buddy, my brother, Sean the Jeweler, and our brother, I should say, Rico, a special shout out. I got a lot of respect for Sean the Jeweler, man. Also, Brian, man, I like that dude, man. I really love Brian. Man. I know what you mean, Brian. I know what you mean. But Ronbo, let me get into this, man, because I know my time is limited. If you don't mind, I'd like to get a let me holler at you.
Oh, I felt it coming, too. And now, a midweek edition of Let Me Holler at You.
On behalf of the Hart Foundation, Ronbo Sports, Nana Empire, Nana Faithful, Joe Thomas with the Cleveland Browns, I'm going to holler at you real quick.
Please.
I heard that you was trashing Richard Sherman's contract, and I want to get on you real quick. First of all, you're playing for a franchise that is 0-16. Okay, you have more preseason wins than regular season wins, and you're worried about Sherman's contract, saying that he didn't get the maximum for what he's worth. So let me break it down to you. He didn't hire an agent, which means he's going to get all his money. He got shopped around last year. Nobody bid on it. And then he got hurt unexpectedly with a torn Achilles. So he's 30 years old, and not a lot of people are confident in investing in a 30-year-old corner. We know Brent Grimes had a similar injury around, probably a little younger than Sherman. He came back a little bit productive, but Sherman's a hell of a lot better than him. So bottom line is, I don't think you should be worried about what the hell San Francisco or Richard Sherman is doing. You should be worried about your damn self because you're playing for the Cleveland Clowns right now. Okay? Your team sucks. Your whole fan base sucks. Your franchise even left you and went to Baltimore. As I called them in the Super Bowl, Baltimore left. And they went there, and you guys were out of a team. Just like you're out of your mind. So Sherman, no agent will be getting a penny off of Sherman. And it's ironic that you take your time and focus on what the 49ers are doing, through Richard Sherman. So I just want to let you know, I'm not going to disrespect you too bad because you're playing for a team that actually disrespects themselves just simply for the fact that they exist. And you'll never be able to associate stability and Cleveland together, man. I mean, you're winless. You're a loser. You're the porn team for the NFL. Everybody screws you. So that's all I wanted to say, man.
Well, I
just had to get that off my chest.
Well, yeah, I mean, you said it all already. Good shot.
Yeah,
Joe was way out of pocket.
I didn't even know who this dude was, man. I know he's a productive guy, but I don't know anybody on those teams, man. Like, I saw this tweet that he had about Sherman and the 49ers and how, it was smart on Sherman's behalf to take this deal or whatever, and I'm just like, a lot of these people have a lot of criticism on his approach, but like I said,
it's effective.
It's a win-win for both sides, man.
All right.
It's a win-win.
All right, Mike. I look for you tomorrow, man. I can't wait to see what angle you take tomorrow. All right.
And lastly, Ronbo, I know some callers have been calling in from other teams. Like I said, I stand on my words, man.
Yeah.
If you're a hater of the 49ers, I'm here. I'm saying this, and I'll say it to your face. I'll say it to your stadium and your fan base. It doesn't matter. This ain't just talk. I'm not hiding behind the comfort of a 49er empire. I do this for real. I don't like none of y'all. I'm out, Ronbo.
All right, Mike. Have a good night, Mike. Anyway, it's the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior, are you ready, Warrior? Hope we got a good connection with you tonight.
What's up, Ronbo Sports?
Looks like the guitar's working tonight, babe. Ultimate Warrior, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Warrior, man, it's like there's a lot of 49er fans who are not happy, Warrior. I mean, with the results and things that have taken place the last 24 hours. Are you having a problem with this, or are you okay?
What are we doing?
A lot of people are crying. They're saying that we should have signed this guy. We should have signed that guy. We should have signed this guy. And 49er
Daniel
fans...
Kilgore, center,
yeah.
We extend.
Yeah.
And then we get this other guy. Bro. I'm upset.
Are you upset? What should they have done instead? Warrior, where they fail and what should they have done?
Okay, this is what they're doing. I think I'm jumping on the big show in
the Sheik and Show
train, dude. I think Cortland Sutton is
Sheik and Show.
Honestly, man, if you go back far enough, I was the first one to say Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. You're gonna take responsibility for that, okay?
I veered off. Yeah, I went back. I said Tremaine Edmonds. I don't think he's gonna be there, bro. I think we're gonna take Cortland. Dude.
You were taking a corner. You got Minkah Fitzpatrick.
No, well, Minkah, we have 4 safeties we got to get rid of. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't see him coming. We got Richard Sherman. We got Akello. We're even taking in the backstring Seattle coming in tomorrow from check it out. You know what I mean? We're not looking for Josh Jackson. We're not looking for Denzel Ward. Honestly, I think Harold Landry, when he meets NFL tackles, he won't be doing those little sweet moves that he was doing. I think that Davenport is a work in progress. I think the only thing that we do take is Cortland Sutton.
All right.
We want that one-handed grab. We want that. We want the 36 touchdowns that he had at SMU.
There you go. All right. And it's a possibility. There could be a real shock in the first round.
Ronbo, Taylor Gabriel is a bear.
I know.
You know, Allen Robinson is a bear.
Yeah.
Pierre Garçon is 32.
You're gonna time this all. And
Jimmy Garoppolo is 26.
You're gonna get. Yeah, he knows everybody's age. I'm impressed with that. Warrior, we gotta go though, Warrior.
All right, brother. Hey, man.
I'll look for you tomorrow.
Love you, Ronbo.
Hey, love you back,
Shout
man.
out to the Hit Squad, baby. Ultimate Warrior coming at you all day, baby.
All right. You the man, OUW. You the man.
You know it, brother.
Looking for you tomorrow,
I'll talk
man.
to you later. All right, bro.
Oh, God. You guys are just way too much fun. And hey, Niner Inc. Bring some
Niners.
Niner, bring some sanity to this program, man. It's gotten out of control, man. Niner sitting in that immaculate man 49er cave. Sup, bro?
What's up? Ronbo, we're making the right moves, the moves that we're supposed to be making. The plan is rolling the way they envision it. You know, we got nothing to worry about.
I believe that,
these
too.
These guys are worried about a big paycheck. They obviously don't want to win championships. That's the bottom line.
And they see it in their eyes, too.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that Hyde might come back.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Eric Reed?
Vader, I believe, said the right thing. Looks like Hyde isn't taking any phone calls or anything, and he just wants to
ball out with us this season. We might sign him and Eric Reed. If Eric Reed wants to play football, he will be a Niner because I think he's being blackballed.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think we're gonna give him a 1-year deal to prove it, especially Hyde. And that's the bottom line, Ronbo.
And Niner, they gave him a 1-year deal last year, actually. Eric was on they could have extended him last year, and Eric Reed understood it. He says, this is the business. I know what they're doing, and it's up to me to further promote my own career, and I'll do a lot better job. And, with Carlos Hyde, could it be true that Carlos is not fielding any calls? He told his agent, I don't want to hear it. And at the end of the day, he's going to come back and show the 49ers how bad he wants to play for him. He said, listen, I could have won a couple other places, but I was just waiting on y'all to get back to me. I ain't going nowhere. You need me to get to the Super Bowl. Could it be? And, hey, Niner, what would you say? You're sitting there, John Lynch. If I sat there and listened to that, I'd say, you know what? That's about the right thing to say, Carlos. You're in, buddy.
Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that's what's happening, Rombo. We got until tomorrow to make that decision?
Yeah, and I this is why I'm saying, why are they waiting to the last minute? I mean, they let him go out and test the free agency. Did they see that coming?
They probably didn't, Rombo. Or they probably did, but you know what? It's happening, and not that we need to settle for less, but we're actually going to settle for the best running back free agent that is available, and that's Hyde.
Yeah, because
Deon Lewis, he's going to the Giants, right? No, the Titans.
Deon Lewis, Deon Lewis is he's one of the Titans. Yeah.
So that leaves Hyde to come back.
Yeah, man, that's just crazy.
You know what? He deserves it, man. If he comes back, I'm sure he's gonna know the scheme. He's gonna be practicing his catching ability during practice, and that's it, Ronbo.
I tell you, because nobody offered Carlos. Just about every running back out there, you saw him going somewhere that said all the free agents. And then I just realized I saw Carlos's name on NFL board today. Hey, wait a minute. That's right. Carlos is a free agent. Nobody's offering Carlos. So, yeah, you're right. We'll see. Vader may be onto something. You're right.
I'm sure he's gotten a few offers, but he doesn't want to hear it. He wants to be in the red and gold.
But the media should have known about it, and they should have, because you know how they are, and they didn't say a word. We'll find out.
Hyde is playing with Lynch. Hyde is playing Lynch's game.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet. Keep it indoors.
Keep it quiet. Larry, good stuff, man. I believe it too. Let me see tomorrow if you get a chance, huh? We'll see what's going to happen.
All
right, fam.
Thursday.
Yeah. All right. No, we're not taking tomorrow.
9.
Yeah. No vacation tomorrow. We're going right through the whole thing with this. So I'll be back tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
All right, fam.
All right,
have a good night.
See you later, man.
Oh man. And let's see. 503. And what's that word there? Skip. Area code 503. Hello. Yeah, I think you're in Oregon. 503. Hello. 503. It sounds like you're having a little problem with your phone. I hear some clicking noise. 503. 503. Hello, 503. He's still trying to get in, I can tell. Can't get in. Okay. 503, work on that. We'll be back. Let's see. All right, Psycho Sid. Or could it be our system, huh? Sid, there you are, Sid. What's up, man?
Man, let me just say, if anybody's psycho today, it's Bears fans, because they legit think that they have a chance to make the playoffs.
I tell you, I didn't know the Bears were good. We're going to play the Bears this year. And you know what's going to be really funny about that, Sid? We're going to see if Allen Robinson is all that. Because I have a feeling Kyle and John know what they're doing. If he was, I think they would have went after him a little more energy than they did. They didn't. Seems like they didn't even care. So,
Man, people, of course Carlos Hyde is fielding offers. What free agent would decline money? If he wanted to stay with us, then he would take less money and we would get it done. But that's not happening. Ronbo, the reason why he's not getting signed is because he's too inconsistent, A, and B, the injuries.
Yeah.
Before this year, obviously, he's been known for having injuries. And then you combine that with the fact that every single draft nowadays is packed with running backs.
See,
Ronbo,
I was thinking that way
hard
too.
for a running back.
Yeah, Sid, I was thinking this is a gold mine for running backs. And you know how Kyle and Jimmy are. I mean, Bobby Turner.
John.
Their eyes are probably just shining with some of the guys they see in this draft. Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to draft running back in the 3rd or 5th round.
And they'll be there, too. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens then. But, Sid, other than that, some of the developments that took place, are you okay with everything? I mean, we mentioned Allen Robinson, and we're not getting him. They let Sammy Watkins. I don't think Sammy Watkins was ever on anybody's mind in the front office. But those 2 running backs, like we're talking about now, I think that's a story on them. Bobby and Kyle see running backs up and down that draft they can get, and they're going to go for it. I guess we're seeing what we got to start to believe.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that looks like we're doing free agency the Patriot way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Basically, wait till the second wave of free agency, maybe a couple days past, Saturday, Sunday, and just say, all right, who wants to sign with the Niners? And then I think the whole, free agents want to play in San Francisco was a ploy used by agents to try to get their players more money. I mean, it might have been true, but I think it was overblown.
Yeah, I can feel that. Because when you're dealing with John and Kyle, I feel sorry for players. You can't outthink those two, man. I mean, like you're saying, Carlos is going to come back, and if you're right, and there was no offer, Carlos is going to sit there and say, "Listen, I got no job, but y'all know what I can do." And then, of course, I'm not sure what will be said after that, but they knew.
No free agent's going to say, "No, everybody, I will not accept your offers. I'm only going to play for." No, it's not going to happen.
That's unreal. I mean, you'd at least go visit and see what they're talking about, visit the facility and see if you like the receptionist in the front office or something. I mean, you're not going to just say
maybe
no.
Every team has a white lady that answers the phone.
You got to go get Brian first. Don't let him find out who that lady is answering the phone.
Man, and any Niner fan that's out here complaining about, we're not getting free agents.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. We just got a top 10 center, and we got a Hall of Fame corner. Albeit, yes, I know they both have injury history, but come on. If you appreciate football, then you can't complain.
Yeah, we can't. As I said, questioning what they do is probably out of line. But it's something fans got to do. And until we see what they did, so we see, now I see what you did there now. And then, that's later. You'll have to admit it.
I mean, now this kind of trims down our first-round pick. Now that corner is out of the question. I mean, it's going to be wide receiver or edge rusher. So, I mean, you could either take, Ridley, you could take Davenport, you could take Landry, Sutton, anybody.
Tell you what, Sid, I'll see you online, man. I'm always checking you. You always got good posts on Twitter. I like that, man. I'll talk to you a little later, okay? See you tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. It's Sago Sid. All right. And somebody has actually, I love this, somebody's actually renamed themselves. Their handle is, Chris, you and Shane Mack have irritated this individual. He's got your name up, so he's seeing it all the time. And I'm not going to mention his name because I'm going to add to this mess. But anyway, would you sign Ndamukong Suh? No, he's too expensive. I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have a kid there right now. Suh is, well, you know what? I would take Suh if he would take a whole lot less money. Because let's face it, he is the definition of domination. They couldn't double team him with DeForest Buckner next to him. It could be interesting. Look out for John Lynch. Suh could be in a 49er uniform. You never know about this guy because as soon as you try to figure out what he's doing, he goes and does something completely different. I didn't see this guy from New York coming. Gohard did. Timmy No Thumbs. Let's make this interesting, gentlemen. If Kilgore is not our starting center this year, I'll donate $50 to Ronbo. Timmy, you know what? Sean just supported what you said, though, so you're not gonna be giving me no 50 because Sean just said it's gonna take our new center a little while to even get into Kyle Shanahan's complicated playbook. That's another thing people need to understand. Kyle Shanahan's playbook is not meant to be beat up on. So if our defense comes and plays well, there's not a force on earth of mortal men that are going to stop Kyle Shanahan, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo. You could put San Francisco high. Any one of the Sacred Heart schools out in San Francisco, receivers out there, they're going to kick somebody's ass. Jimmy's that damn good. Hey, let's get 702 Vegas. This got to be Vegas from yesterday. Vegas. Leaving Las Vegas. Leaving Las Vegas. Vegas. Oh, Elvis Presley movie. When you get a chance, watch some Elvis Presley road movies. Have you crying. In the middle of a scene, Elvis would just bust out singing. Frankie, I beg you don't shoot me because of that Nelly Bly. Hey, see, Vegas, you're making me get crazy here. Are you there, Vegas? I will come back to Vegas. Wait, I heard something. Is that the Niner? The Niner you love to hate? The Niner you love to hate? What's up, bro? Yeah. Niner love to hate. We have
That's
just...
me, Ronbo.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're just coming to the realization that we're questioning John Lynch and all his people. Are we okay with that? Or, I mean, are we supposed to be doing that or what?
If you let these fans influence you to the point to where you have to question John Lynch,
yeah,
we need to cancel the Ronbo show.
Yeah, I hear you. No, really.
Man, we just got a top 5 center, and don't buy into whatever Sean was talking about. You don't bring in a Pro Bowl center and say you move to guard until you learn the playbook. And we keep Kilgore at center, and I'm pretty sure he's like in the high 40s or 50s as far as center rankings. Come on, he had to learn the playbook. Kilgore had to learn the playbook. So why didn't they put him at guard and bring in somebody that knew Kyle Shanahan's playbook until Kilgore got acclimated? You don't do that. He's a Pro Bowl center for a reason. You don't move him to guard and say learn the playbook and then we'll bring him in the middle of the season. That don't make sense.
That's what I love about this program.
And on a 5-year deal, he's serious.
Yeah, I always love the counterpoints to points. Timmy No Thumbs, get you. I don't know, man. It doesn't look. That's a good point that what's being made right now. So I don't know.
Everybody on the team has to learn the playbook, so you don't move around different positions, especially Pro Bowls, and say, you play over here until it doesn't work like that. And then with Sammy Watkins, we didn't get Sammy Watkins because he got $16 million a year.
Yeah,
That's why there was no consideration for him.
Yeah, Sammy hasn't been worth $16 million.
Overpaid.
Yeah, he is really badly overpaid.
How did he get more money than Allen Robinson?
Well, you know what? He's been in the league a little longer than Allen, right?
Yeah, but he hasn't produced like Allen Robinson.
No, I know, I agree. I think but I'm thinking that's maybe the reason why.
Well, could be. But then again, Buffalo traded him, and if he was that good, the Rams would have kept him. So I don't know. It's just what the market is. Oh, and another thing about Carlos Hyde. He's not a premier running back. He's not a big name running back. So he's just letting to see how the market develops as far as running backs go.
Yeah, but it's getting
late.
That's
what I think.
The market is about to close.
But what running backs really been signed? That's just like the first quarterback that got signed was today. Yeah. That was Case Keenum, and there was reports that Cousins was waiting for someone else to sign to see what the market was. Yeah. So as soon as he signed, then all the other quarterbacks started to sign. Breeze.
Yeah.
So that's just the way it goes. I think he's just waiting to see what the market is as far as running back.
So he's holding out. People ask him, but I don't understand why we're not hearing a word about it. I mean, we heard about Deon Lewis, interest in Deon Lewis, and Jerick McKinnon is starting to get interest, and then of course about over in Le'Veon Bell. I mean, I don't not a word. And here's a guy that's been around in the league for a little while now. There's not a lot of free agent running backs right now either. So it's kind of strange.
But none of them signed though. I think.
Well, they will tomorrow. I think. They will tomorrow. Deon's going to where's Deon? Deon's going to Tennessee. Deon's going to Tennessee tomorrow. And McKinnon is I don't know what McKinnon's doing. So yeah, it's strange. We'll see though. All right, fam.
Yeah,
Tell you what, tomorrow we'll check that out. Come on back tomorrow and we'll see what happens.
Okay, we'll do, Ronbo.
I'm looking forward to it. Him and Eric Reed. What's going to happen to him? All right. Now do you love to hate?
I called in last night, too.
Yeah, I know. Looking forward to tomorrow.
I was in Vegas, and it was so many callers. By the time I got to security checkpoint, I had to, shut it down. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got a little busy yesterday. All right, fam. Look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Let's go check out one half of the TNT Connection. They just recently reunited. We call him Trey from VA.
Yeah. I think some people forget the reason for the season. Ain't nothing but a G-thing, baby. Ronbo. Shout out to one half of the tag team champions. Shout out to you, my brother Ronbo, for the venue. How we doing tonight, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm putting together these puzzles, and I decided I'm through questioning what goes on in that front office, boy, because people on social media was mad as hell. I says, man, you know what? We need to chill out.
But hold on. I will definitely say this. Hold on. On behalf of every Niner fan out here, let me go ahead and say, finally, that problem at center has been taken care of.
I know. That was Trey's. That was his pet peeve.
Oh my God! And I told you it was gonna happen. I told you when we signed him. I told you that was a temporary deal, 3 years, $12 million. Stop that. That's backup money. Stop that. Now, with that being said, we'll go ahead. See, Weston Richburg, I did mention him. I don't need to shout that out. I said that earlier when I mentioned sitting. This was months ago when we mentioned 3 guards sitting overall. I even brought up Justin Pugh. I said the Giants had 2 guards that they were letting go. Justin Pugh is also another one that's still out there. But that's neither here nor there. He's a great reach blocker, Ronbo.
Yeah, I read that.
You need in a center in Kyle Shanahan's offense. You need that.
I know.
What I read. You know what it is. The guy, he's rated really high. He had some concussion issues, but he was ready to go. And he kind of fought with Giants medical staff, which is our good benefit.
Yeah. Excellent reading defense.
When you have Jimmy G, you don't have to spin high like a lot of teams doing right now. They're doing us a favor. Can I tell you why they're doing us a favor, Ronbo?
Why is that?
Guess what the Bears won't be getting high in the draft, or even in the second round.
Yeah, that's true.
A big time receiver.
Yeah.
All these teams that are paying for these things are helping us out in the draft. You see what I mean?
Because they got to use them.
And there's been a lot of. What are you saying, Ronbo?
No, I'm saying because they got to use those people. You don't pay them that kind of money and bring a draft pick in and have them beat him out. Well, what the Bears did mess up last year though. They got Travis.
Well, you know how that goes. Hold on, let's give a quick shout out. The first great. This is how I knew John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were great decision makers together.
Yeah.
The first thing that they realized was Mitch Trubisky was not our guy, and so we back out from 2.
See?
You see what I mean? Because we don't get Jimmy G if we select Mitch Trubisky.
Wow.
If we make a mistake like that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like none of this happened.
Guys are razor sharp. They really are, Trey.
Yeah.
They're not getting enough credit.
Yeah. Well, let's bounce back real quick to one quick thing too. We've got a receiver that's ready to blossom and bloom, and his name is Kendrick Bourne. Okay, let me break it down. He didn't get an off season last year because of that stupid college rule for Pac-12 participants. And so no OTAs, really no training, no mini camp. He's an undrafted rookie, not getting many reps, but you saw what he could do. The guy averaged 16 yards a catch, Ronbo. 16 yards a catch.
He had a string. He had 1 catch in each game. Some of those catches were difficult, Trey. There were some tough catches. Yes.
And they believe in him. So will we get a receiver? Yes. But will we go out here and get crazy? No.
Yeah.
And so, let me ask you one quick question, then I'm gonna get out of here because I know the lines are hot. But how do you feel about bringing? You said you want to bring in Sue, right?
Yeah, for a price. I'd be like John. I'm starting to think like they do. You know, don't be coming in and asking us for the rest of our money.
I'll say this: this draft is chock full of three things that we really need: pass rushers, running backs, and definitely offensive linemen. I can see us taking all three of those in the top 4 picks, and so we'll be okay.
Yeah.
We're in good position.
I mean, we see what they can do with the
Appreciate
draft.
you, man.
Hey, Trey, appreciate you, man. Because we've seen what they can do with the draft. And they only had a few months last year. They had all
Adam
year.
Pierce is a secret weapon. I don't know how much longer we're going to have him. You better believe next year he's going to be interviewing for some jobs.
know.
And shout out to him because
built this team before
we need
he
to get it
leaves.
now. Get it now. The last time we had a good guy like this, his name was Scott McCloughan.
Yeah.
He was working, with a do the Trent voice for me, Ronbo, please. Please.
The only reason why I thought that Scott was doing a good job is because pretty much everything that developed in his office was through me. I don't get enough credit for it. So I'm just here to tell you, Trey.
Yeah, brick by brick. Brick by brick, Ronbo. We're not running out here and spending crazy money, man. We gone, man.
Hey, Trey, I look for you tomorrow, man. Because the final day, man. Because Trey, tomorrow I want to hear your whole analysis on what happened to Carlos Hyde. But not now, Trey, because I know you
well, you know how that goes. I'll say this.
Tomorrow.
Jerick McKinnon, we'll talk.
There you go, Trey from VA. Hey, oh my goodness, Jesus is my king, man. And listen, you know how I love you too, man. I mean, thank you very much. Comes in on every meeting and has so many things to say. And he keeps Chris Schultz in line, and I think that's very important. Oh, God, you guys are really special. Anyway, hey, 8-3, what? Hey, Salinas, my homeboy. Hey, Salinas.
Yo.
Hey, who is that?
What's goody, Ronbo? It's your boy Tommy Arcade up in the building.
Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
What's goody, Ronbo?
Tell you, man.
Man. Oh, shit. First off, straight up, off the bat, I just want to say there's some weird shit going on right now in San Francisco.
It seems that way.
They're going to give Sherman Jimmy Ward's number. That's crazy, man. So say, like, if we keep Jimmy Ward, like him and Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Oh man, they will be a force to be reckoned with.
And you know it.
Because I'm hoping Jimmy Ward doesn't leave. I don't know what you think about that. So
He's
I'm
not.
hoping
He's only
Jimmy
got 1
Ward
year.
stays with us.
Yeah, he's only got 1 year left on his contract. Hey, you know what? Here's the thing, Tommy. Jimmy can play any position on the field. You don't throw that kind of guy away. If we have slot problems, lose K1, you got Jimmy. A guy goes off on the edge, you got Jimmy. Safeties, for some reason, if everybody's gone over the top, you got Jimmy. So you don't lose Jimmy, not now. Yeah.
Because we saw what he did to Larry Fitzgerald.
You know, Larry had to sign him up.
His ass like twice.
Yeah. So he's not a bad player. He just can't stay healthy. That's the thing that bothers everybody. It bothers me, you know. Jimmy, take more vitamins, calcium pills or something. Jimmy, stop snapping like a twig. And Tommy, he never gets hurt because of contact. Jimmy hurts himself. How does he do that?
Yeah, they're little things. Yeah, they're like little things that like he does himself. Like he's not getting drilled like by somebody or, you know, getting injured running. Like the way he flipped up Larry Fitzgerald those 2-3 times, fuck, dude.
He's all over.
He almost ended Larry Fitzgerald's career, man.
and remember over in Carolina when he went with Kelvin Benjamin? Kelvin Benjamin got lucky on that catch. I mean, Jimmy was all over his ass. I mean, they went down to the ground together.
God.
I said, look at Jimmy. He sold him like a dog, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like with Jimmy Ward, he's got these like little moments where he like shines and he's like under the lights and everything, and he'll just make these crazy ass plays, you know, that you know your other defensive backs like will not make. So I say we keep Jimmy Ward, make him, you know, stay healthy, and have him and, you know, stud out with Richard Sherman and let him get some of that weird, intimidating, crazy, you know, style vibe from him. And man, people will be scared of all our cornerbacks because they'll be schooling down with the right guy because they're going to start learning this guy and developing his skill set
for 3 years. The next 3 years.
That's one thing I realized today.
Yeah. bad dogs. We need some dogs. And you heard about the practices they had in Seattle, right, Tommy? Oh, man, them dudes used to practice breakout fighting out there and everything else, man. It was crazy. So.
Yeah, and Sherman was a big voice of all that. You know, he was a big part of that. He was like a big, ample, part of what made them the quote-unquote Legion of Boom that doesn't exist anymore.
and Tommy, look forward to this, too. You know, you hear about those fights? Watch, the first fight that's going to happen in camp is going to be Garcon and Richard Sherman, because they didn't like each other before. See, Garcon once pulled Richard Sherman's hair during the course of a game because he was so mad at him. So in practice, they're going to get real physical in practice, look for that fight to break. I look forward to that, actually.
That's what I'm trying to it's kind of one of my qualms right now is I'm trying to think about how they're all going to mesh well and get along together. And you know what's funny, Ronbo?
Yeah.
Is I know you never admitted this, but I remember there being a situation last year where you didn't say that you thought Sherman was going to come to the Niners, but you kind of led the thought process in it, but you never said I think we're going to get Richard Sherman.
Nah.
You had that in the back of my mind last year. It's kind of like if you were kind of guessing what it would be like if he came to San Francisco, and it's like that day is actually here.
Can you believe it?
Tell you what, Tommy, it's kind of crazy. It trips me out.
It's more than crazy, Tommy. Tommy, let's tell you what. We're going to see what happens. We're going to have more developments between now and tomorrow, man. And we'll talk about it, okay?
Hey, stay up, Ronbo. I'm going to get back to my bowl right here.
Your bowl? You and Ruben. Is Ruben Foster over there? Did them all, Tommy.
Oh, man. Hey, let's pray for that guy.
I am every day. We gotta have him back. All right, Tommy. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Stay up, Ronbo.
And Jesus is my king, man. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna give you two. Niners! Wait. I'm not finished yet. Niners! Jimmy G just threw a touchdown to my boy Kendrick Bourne, and I'm sitting back here like I do during the course of the game. I told you we didn't need no Allen Robinson and Sammy Watkins. Look at Kendrick. Look at Kendrick. What you look at Kendrick? We don't need them high-priced. Oh, I almost called him a you-know-what. Let me calm down. Okay. let me go to Daryl. Daryl, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here checking out. I'm looking into the future, as you can see, because, I'm not getting mad because we didn't get them Watkins, and we don't even know if Allen Robinson can play on that knee or not. Chicago just gave him the farm and the keys to the city. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, it's all good. We're taking it easy with our money right now because we're gonna need that cap room next year.
Mm-hmm. I think so. And something rolls over because you never know what's coming up next year. It could be the blockbuster deal of the century and the 49ers get it. Whew, man. What do you think?
Yeah, but I agree that we should have signed Watkins or Robinson because John Lynch already said he's like, hey, we're going to make no big splash free agents. So,
Daryl, did you think that
I
just have one question before you go, though. Did our offense look like it was just struggling tremendously to you? It seems that everybody thinks we're not going to be able to score any points. We're not going to.
Well, that was at the beginning of the year. Like in year 2 of the system, we'll see what's really popping.
Yeah. Well, those last 5 games, it started off a little slow in Chicago. We couldn't get in. The next week, we got a little better. By the third week, we're starting to look like okay. And the Rams game, I don't count that. But, I don't see where the 49ers look so terrible that it's an emergency situation to grab these people. And as you say, they didn't know the playbook. Now, when the 49ers know Kyle Shanahan's playbook, God help a defense that thinks they're going to stop him. He's got the people he likes and wants. There's a reason for that. And because he knows they can get the job done. So I'm kind of pumped for that. And besides, I like Kendrick Bourne. Okay. Go ahead, Phil.
So who signed Taylor Gabriel?
Yeah, the Bears did that because they knew we wanted him, or at least they knew I wanted him, and some of us wanted him because I know he'd fit. Yeah. The Bears are like watching the 49ers to see who do the 49ers want. We don't know. Well, who do the fans want?
They're still mad that they're still so mad that they traded up one spot to get Trubisky when we had no intention of picking Trubisky.
Hey, can you think of that quarterback's name that they had before they drafted Trubisky? What's that guy's name? They got him from Tampa Bay.
Mike Glennon.
Yeah, let's see. The Mike Glennon. The Bears have they're exactly what you don't want the 49ers to be. They signed Mike Glennon, and then they turn around and need Trubisky. You're paying Glennon all this money. What are you going to do now? So that's why the 49ers said, we're not going to bring a lot of guys in here. We've already paying some people here. And we're paying Garcon X amount of dollars for how many years? We just extended Marquise Goodwin. Why are we going to bring in another big-name guy so we can pay him to sit down? You know, I understand the 49ers when I think about it, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't see why everybody's tripping about a big body receiver because there's plenty of those guys in the draft.
Yes.
Like more than I remember for a long time.
True.
And then that Gesicki kid, that tight end.
That's my dude. That's what I want. I want Gesicki and Kittle on a dual tight end set. Oh,
yeah, Gronkowski and Hernandez.
Man.
Back in them days.
Talking red
Plus
zone.
they got Selleck. I don't know. What's the deal with Selleck? Everybody's kind of like
not talking about
brushing him off to the side. Yeah.
And he was our best red zone guy of all last year.
Yep.
He's still going to be there. They're not going to cut
and then
Selleck.
he busted that big that pass play where he busted it big for like 60-something yards, I think it was.
Pretty cut down the seam.
Against,
Jimmy hit him in stride.
I think it was the Titans or
it was one of them.
Remember.
It was one of those good defenses. There is no good defense against Kyle Shanahan. He knows just where to strike a defense. That's why I say there's no need to keep worrying about that. So.
Yeah, he's like a ninja, man. He's like, before you even know he's there, bam, strike, cut your head off.
Yeah. So, you know. Anyway, Daryl, let me see you tomorrow, okay? The final day of the signings, see what happens.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right, bro.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too. And we go to the other Daryl, Daryl Green, with the wifey that likes the Dallas Cowboys. Daryl.
Yeah, he's like a ninja, man.
Daryl? We had to replay the conversation we just had. Daryl. You know what's so funny? Daryl's going to hear me after this next little moment here. Well, here he comes. Now watch, he's going to hear me calling. Now watch this. Watch.
How you doing?
Daryl, I can see that you're focusing on
I had you on the speaker thing. She can hear you. You're on the phone. I was listening. On the call.
I'm delighted you heard me. That was perfect timing.
You bother me, I'm not bothering you.
So wifey says, Ronbo, don't be starting. If you don't start no stuff, there won't be no stuff. Wifey, you know I love you.
Yeah. How you doing?
Daryl, doing great, man. You know, I'm feeling better now because I realize what Kyle and John are doing. Because as the talk, as we have our group hug today, it's starting to become clear to me that most of the players who are out there, they're not so much what John and Kyle wanted, they want who we wanted. They never said anything about wanting those guys. So I got a feeling what we're seeing is what they wanted us to see. And, you know, that's what's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman got a buddy coming in. This is 49ers tomorrow.
Yeah, DeShawn is coming in. DeShawn Shead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Hey, Daryl, they got to give him the dinner thing. He's 6'1", 220. He fits the profile. Yeah. They said he's a beast. He got hurt last year, but he's a bad dude. So, you know.
Well, yeah, Richard Sherman probably told him to come on over.
Maybe. You know. Hey, I'll be waiting for you, man. I'll pick you up at the airport, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They got to go to dinner. I don't know what they do to him at dinner, but they got to take Sheed out to dinner, and he'll sign up that night. Yeah. Call Detroit and tell him, I ain't coming, y'all. I'm staying right here.
So you're saying that Chicago Bears, they watching us, huh?
Yeah, picking off people that we the fans wanted.
Yeah, we don't need them.
Yeah.
We don't need like a little couple pieces, like you say, pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
Find another, cornerback, and
I'm really concerned about that pass rush.
Yeah, we don't need that much.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. What time does it start tomorrow? The free agent.
You know what? I understand it winds up at 10 o'clock. I guess the signings will start. They're going to start in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it'll go throughout the day, from what I understand.
Oh.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we'll see what happens.
Hey, they pay him too much money.
Which one? Which one?
The Jaguar. What's his name?
Oh, for
Norway, or whatever his name is.
Oh, Andrew Norwell. Oh, yeah, they paid him and paid him and paid him and paid him. And the 49ers says, y'all go ahead, man. We'll be okay over here, man. He's good, but he ain't going to work. Hey, you know what I think, Daryl? I think he doesn't fit what Kyle wants. If the 49ers really wanted him, they would have went and got him. Because they don't mind overpaying if they got a good reason to. But they're not going to overpay just to be getting a guy just because he's a star. He needs a fit.
Yeah. Yeah, did you hear what the Cardinals signed?
Yeah, they went ahead.
Cardinals?
Yeah, they got Sam Bradford, I understand.
Yeah.
So it looks like we still got some competition.
Yeah, right. We're going to eat them up, you know that.
Yeah, but Bradford's pretty
Tear
good.
them apart.
He's better than what they probably. I thought they'd get Case Keenum or somebody left over, but they wouldn't got Sam Bradford. Bradford will be killed in the pocket if you don't get rid of that ball. But yeah, I kind of like that.
I know, you got to call us, so I'm going to get out. Let my wife say bye to you. And go Niners, hold up.
Yeah.
Bye, Ronbo.
Bye. Have a good night. I call it Miss Dallas.
I see you tomorrow.
All right, fam.
Take care.
All right. 4 p.m. Hey, listen, you know what? It says 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1 p.m. Western Time, Cali Time, San Francisco Time. The free agency period will end. And will Carlos Hyde be employed? Will Eric Reed have a job? Or will Shead sweep in the last minute in Santa Clara and take the last remaining funds that are going to be used on free agents in 2018? A lot of questions to be answered. And let's go to Andrew.
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Andrew, man, we're contemplating, man. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to go on next. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Are we going to get anybody tomorrow?
I say Jerick McKinnon.
Oh, maybe. Because everybody thinks he'd fit the system perfect, so maybe. Many doesn't want
I think he's the best running back in free agency.
Yeah.
The reason is Carlos has a lot of drops. Yeah, I think he's a good power back, but he's more of an end zone guy. Once he gets open in the full by himself, anyone can catch it to me with D-lineman.
Yeah.
But Jerick McKinnon, he's a fast guy. He's got hands. He runs his like crispy. He's a part of the Chicago Shanahan.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely fits the mold. Because I don't think we're looking for that power. Because you know what I think about in Atlanta when Kyle had Freeman's not a big bad. He's a strong runner, but he's not necessarily a bruiser. Freeman will hit the sidelines and leave. Whereas, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't know, man. They may just wait for the draft, too.
Yeah. Another guy I think we might pursue is Justin Pugh from the Giants. I don't think he's got signed yet.
No, he hasn't.
He's a guard. He's a pretty good guard at run block.
Yeah.
And he's pretty quick.
Yeah, he could be. Because this one snuck in today with this guy. And I says, what? Who is this? And a couple of guys came, hey, man, I told you about him a while back ago. But, his name is so, if you don't hear about him every day, he plays with the Giants. He was out for a while due to concussions. And then you don't know. But now you see him on film. And oh, okay. If you can stop J.J. Watt, you can stop a bullet. So, I'm impressed. Looking forward.
Yeah, and I had an idea. I was thinking of maybe the Niners don't pick up Carlos Hyde because if they're really thinking about picking up Frank Gore, they're not going to pick up Carlos Hyde because Frank Gore is a better power back even when he's a little older.
Yeah.
And if Frank Gore really wants to take up that backup role and he says, I want to be with the Niners before he retires, I think they'll take Frank Gore over Carlos Hyde.
I you know what? I think, I don't want to say anything because I don't want anybody, because I really, I'll go ahead and say something. I believe you're right, Ed. I think that's exactly what would happen. Yeah, I don't want to hate on Carlos. I like Carlos. I really do. I feel bad for him. Every time I see that gleam in his eye when he was standing there, we go win a Super Bowl. I ain't trying to go nowhere. Oh, man. Poor Carlos. He wanted to come back. Anyway, it's a business, Andrew. That's the way it goes, though. Nothing that can be done. Yeah.
You hear about see what he said?
Who? Carlos?
I don't know how to say his first name, but from the D tackle from Miami.
Defensive tackle from Miami.
That guy
the Gabba Sue, yeah. Yeah, he's being released.
He was saying something about the Eagles, and he said he'd pay for fee for the Eagles.
Yeah, he probably would. The Eagles have room for him, too, but they'd have to get rid of the guy we want, Brandon Graham. Would be interesting. Something crazy could happen. We get Brandon Graham tomorrow. You got to kiss the sky, man. That would do it. Oh, that would be wrap it up, go home. We've done it. And we got to go.
He's about 29 years old.
Yeah, but he's got 3 years.
He's very collected, yeah.
Yeah.
He will last until they're about 32.
Yeah, 32. I 3 years. I give him a 3-year contract. Andrew, good to see you again too, Andrew. We haven't talked to you in a long time. I'll tell you what. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's going on, okay?
Thanks, Ronbo.
Thank you. All right, man. And let's go to Big Al. Big Al. Big Al. Yeah, the Howard is no. I guess the Cardinals aren't going to be drafting up for a quarterback. Watch the Browns do something crazy in the draft.
Ronbo.
Yo, who is that? Is that Big Al? Hey, Big Al, there you are, man. Big Al.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I'm taking in this draft period, man. It's like almost turning into a comedy. I was like everybody. Last night when I saw them things going down, what? No, they didn't. Oh, and then what? Oh, no, they did. No, they did. I could have a recording, man. I kept saying that all over again. But they took everybody, man. They took a couple people I didn't care nothing about, but they took, I thought Norwell was the guy, but now that I think about it, Norwell's not the guy. They didn't want him. They never wanted him. That's why he didn't come.
Yeah.
So.
Well, one thing, this just got me more. Seeing the guys that they didn't get, I'm not doubting Lynch and Shanahan, but like maybe we weren't as attractive as we thought we were. Like that girl who thinks she's really fine and she ain't as fine as she thought she is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then there is that. That's true.
Yeah.
But something.
But we'll see.
But Big Al, you know what though? When you get, and let's say if I visit San Francisco and they talk about this amount of money, and then I go to Washington, they're offering this amount, and I go to this place and they're offering this amount of money, it's going to come down to the cash because the 49ers are very disciplined in their offers. They'll say, well, we can do without that. We'll go to the next guy because, we don't need you that bad. We just wanted to see if we could just bolster this position. 49ers making deals and say, that's it. And they're probably not bad deals, but people like to overpay during free agency. And Allen Robinson, Chicago went crazy. That was not a good deal. Not for them. But, but you're right.
Right. Well, our receiver situation is better than theirs is.
Yeah.
We got Garcon, even though he is 30. I heard a caller mention that he's 32.
Yeah, I know.
But
they raise him up a year every time.
Solid.
Yeah.
And I saw Garcon with his family on a boat dancing and shit. So he obviously healthy.
No, yeah.
Instagram, so.
He'll be fine, and he'll be fine next year. Garcon is not going to be slowed down not now. Look at the condition he's in. Does that look like a guy that's going to slow down?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be good. Like you said, we got that center. It's not a sexy pick. Like people aren't excited about it.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's not something that it's not sexy. So. But real quick before I go, one thing I thought we were trying to get that Deon Lewis for the Patriots.
I did too. I did think.
Yeah, because he's better than Hyde for sure, and he catches the ball.
who can catch. So
I
don't
think
know.
they're going draft.
But yeah. Hey, Ronbo, real quick question for you. So, what you considering we got Sherman? What you think we're gonna do with that number 9 pick?
Yo, man, we're gonna spend a whole
What would
month.
you do? What would you do? What would you do?
I
we
would
got a
trade-
center and we got a cornerback.
I would trade up everything I had and go get that boy from Penn State. Just so every time we play, I could be saying, Saquon, gone. I can't. Oh, I would just love to be able to get into that boy. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun. We ain't gonna get him.
I agree.
Man.
You never know. Man.
Yeah,
We'll see.
because Shanahan, they get what they want. Actually, it looks like.
Right. Oh, and real quick, man, a few callers back. Dude talking about Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward ain't did shit. Jimmy Ward can't stay on the field.
Well, see, that's
Best ability is availability.
Availability, yeah. And Jimmy ain't that. That's right. I think they like. You know what? If you're using sparingly, don't start him, but have him available because if people going down all the time, he'll get playing time. Just don't start him. Big Al, let me see you tomorrow, man. Yeah, because he's got 1 year left, and he may prove it contract. All right, Al. Look for you tomorrow, fam. Yeah.
All right, Ronbo. Let's stay optimistic, man.
I am. I'm always overly optimistic sometimes. All right, Al.
All right. Let.
Yeah. Hey, Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, Raymond. You got another guy coming in tomorrow too, Raymond. You got DeShawn Shead coming in from Seattle. He may be joining his buddy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been paying attention all day. I seen him sign the center. I was a little confused at first because we just gave Kilgore a contract. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I tell you, this could be interesting. I don't think they're going to let DeShawn leave because we need depth at that position. We need to draft one more guy, and at least we'll have backups for backup. I've been worried about the amount of people we have playing corner.
Right. It looks like they got my same mindset, so I'm good with Lynch. It looked like he calling on everything I said. I'm glad he dressed that cornerback right away. And all these, I told you guys about them wide receivers. We ain't getting nobody else. They talking about
right.
Jordy Nelson. No, that's dead.
Too
We're
slow.
not taking Jordy Nelson.
33 and 2
So
slow.
Lynch, that's dead. Don't you sign that, man.
He ain't.
What we need now, Ronbo, is linebacker.
Yes.
He's linebacker right now.
Man.
I think that's the next one. The next one in line, because we don't got no help for Ruben. They got to put Reed in the box, So that's tell you right there. Reed is safety. He's not a linebacker. We don't really have any linebackers. So we need a linebacker.
I don't know what they're going to do about that because they're not trying to get what's his name out of Kansas City. The guy from the Jets. There's 2 or 3 they could have used. Could have been serviceable until they find out if Ruben's going to be out any length of time or what. That would have understood their role and came in and done a good job until Ruben got back and stay on the depth chart with us.
No, my point is, even with Ruben, you need another one.
Yeah.
Malcolm Smith's supposed to come back.
Yeah.
But we don't know what he's going to look like. But we still need another one. Even if Ruben was out there, we need one more.
Yeah, I agree.
One more good linebacker.
They're going to re-sign Brock.
They might get that guard. They might get that guard in the draft.
Quentin Nelson?
Yeah.
Man, they didn't want Norwell for the same reason they might not want Nelson. Raymond, you've got to be athletic. Kyle insists on that. Are these guys athletic enough? They'll take a look at him before the draft. They're going to run him through a bunch of tests. That's what That's what everybody does. You got how many guys can you call in before the draft? You get up to 10, right?
I think it's either an offensive lineman or a linebacker.
Yeah.
Because the way I've been thinking, they've been hitting it right on the money. Everything I've been thinking about. So I'm thinking like, okay, now what? I need a linebacker. That's what I'm saying to myself right now. Okay, yeah, we got problems with the offensive line, so we need an offensive lineman and we need a linebacker. That's what I'm thinking right there. So I think that's our next moves. All that other stuff, I don't think they're gonna do nothing else but get a linebacker or some offensive lineman.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what? That other caller that called a few minutes ago, he put a bug in that running back. He talking about McKinney.
Yeah, McKinnon.
That guy might fit.
because he's fast and he could catch.
Yeah, no, he's on the list. The 49ers, I just don't think, Raymond, I just don't think they're going to hire. I don't just think they're going to get a free agent running back. I think they're going to go in the draft. Because, Kyle and Bobby, man, they think they all that when it comes to training running backs. They think they can turn anybody into a running back as long as you got the right tools.
Second or third round. Yep.
Yeah. And they still got Beta. They still got Matt Breida, and they also got Joe the Mystery Williams. So, I just don't see them drafting or paying nobody, actually. We'll see.
Oh, that means Carlos Hyde might have to take a ride. What you think?
I don't think they're going to call Carlos. I feel bad for him, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to call him, actually. We'll see, though, tomorrow, Raymond. Raymond, let me see tomorrow.
It's linebacker, Ronbo.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you got to call somebody. They're going to call him at the last minute. All right, Raymond. Appreciate you, man, because you know
Ronbo,
what?
Shout out to our foundation. Oh, I got one more thing. All you fake people on YouTube trying to come out with this 49ers stuff, man, Ronbo is the real deal. Ronbo started this. You guys are bandwagons trying to copycat. I see y'all up there. Take that stuff down and throw it out. You ain't on the Ronbo show. You ain't got a show. Go Niners.
Thanks, Raymond. Oh, God. All right, that's it. Hey, all right, it's good. Oh, it's Cena. Cena, what's up?
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
We can't, yeah.
All right, here.
I challenge The Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania.
And his comes in loud and clear, too. Oh, God. The Undertaker, he's just, you don't beat that guy, But, hey, Tyler, what's going on?
Brock Lesnar did it. Cena beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I beat Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago.
There's only one man that
beat The Undertaker.
And there's only one guy that ever beat him.
In technicality, I have already beaten The Undertaker because I beat Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar beat him.
I like the way you tie that together. But you never could beat him at SummerSlam. All right, hey, go ahead, Tyler. What's going on with you, man? As far as the 49ers, we only got a little bit of time here, man. What's up?
Yeah, I got to rush through some things, get quick thoughts on
Let's
them,
go.
all right?
Let's go.
So I have a free agency theory for the 49ers. And by the way, for free agency, just so you know, it doesn't just end tomorrow because there's still going to be available guys. They can sign after tomorrow, too.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's not just, yeah.
It's not limited
so
to
anyway, I think their theory is they sign one guy each day of the first 2 days where you can negotiate, so they get the league thinking, okay, they're not going to come in and do something crazy, like out of nowhere, so we're signing one guy each day so that on Wednesday we can go crazy and bring in all these guys and they're like, oh, that was their plan.
No, really. And
But, it might not be a crazy number of guys, but...
There'll be things said. There'll be guys brought in that nobody paid any attention to before that. But that person that comes in, you're right, though, Tyler, because that person that comes in that day, he'll be grateful for any contract he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard Carlos Hyde was meeting with the Lions or something, but I'm not sure.
Wait, give me a link. Yeah. Send me that link. I want to read it because Carlos, nobody's after Carlos at all? You said you heard the Lions.
The Lions are meeting with every running back, man. They're meeting with Frank Gore and Carlos Hyde, I think.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, my boy Jimmy G got himself a girlfriend, man.
Yeah, I saw her on that online. She's pretty steamy, huh?
She's not bad, man.
Yeah, I know, huh? Hey, you noticed, huh? What are you looking at, Tyler? That's Jimmy G's girlfriend. What are you talking about? Don't be disrespectful.
No, that's not. I'm just saying she's not bad looking.
Hey, you know what? We got a calendar. There's a lot of guys on our team that got these great women. So yeah, let me get a calendar of 49er girlfriends and wives.
Yeah, did you hear about Jordy Nelson getting cut?
Yeah. Do you want Jordy Nelson?
He's a red zone threat, man. I can't not want him. I mean, I heard his preferred destination is the Patriots, which we're technically a younger version of the Patriots, and we're going to last a lot longer for the future. I think you should want to come here, but he said his preferred destination is the Patriots.
No,
but,
good.
If we throw a little bit more money than the Patriots do at him, we might be able to get him.
I think he'll retire.
But,
I think if he can't go to the Patriots, he'll probably retire.
Nah, he's only 32.
33.
He's going to be 33. For Jimmy Ward, I saw him absolutely lay out Kirk Cousins, Larry Fitzgerald, and Robert Woods, and they were all clean hits. He knows how to hit and keep it clean.
Who?
Jimmy Ward.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Jimmy's not okay. He's never been a bad football player. He's just never been around long enough for us to appreciate him as like he should be. Because Ward can play, no doubt
I
about it.
wouldn't consider him a bust. Like, just because he gets injured doesn't mean he's a bust. He's a good football player.
He can play. He just can't stay on the field. But, yeah.
So, I think we haven't signed a running back yet. Well, if we don't get a running back, like I said before about Brandon Graham trade or whatever, we don't plan on being in this position again, not being in the playoffs or anything.
Yeah.
So we may have to trade up for Saquon if we don't pick up a running back.
Oh, yes. Now you're talking about like Tyler. Tell you what, I'm going to see tomorrow, Tyler. We're out of time, and it's getting late. But, yes,
all right.
we can start a coalition, the Saquon or Bust Club. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man. Oh, God, I wish we could get Saquon so bad. Okay, let's go to, let's see. Oh, hey, Dino! Look at Dino all up in the red and everything. Hey, Dino, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Dino, man, what's shit? We have people that are still, like, cooling down from yesterday, dude. There's a lot of people that are upset about what happened yesterday. Some very mean things being said about John Lynch yesterday on Twitter. I was reading, I said, man, and people are tagging John Lynch. I said, come on, man, y'all. You're going to be grateful today and hate the man tomorrow. That's terrible. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. God.
What they say about him?
Oh, I'm very disappointed in John. Guys, I'm very disappointed in John Lynch. I mean, the 49ers have just sat and watched all these great players just go by. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, you know what? We think they're great players, but maybe they evaluated them different. I mean, they looked at them closely. And they decided if the guy wants a 4-year contract of $50 million, we're not paying it. So, that's why I'm not mad at him. I refuse to get mad.
The good thing about it is that the combine is before free agency. So you get to see who you may want to take before you even sign, who you want to sign in free agency.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee you, man, they've seen a couple dudes that some rocks, that they want to pick up, man. That's why they probably didn't make too hard of a push, towards some of these people. Like I know Norwell probably wanted too much. I think Allen probably wanted too much, especially, his injury history and stuff like that. It's like, ain't no way we're gonna pay no top dollar for no guy to get hurt all the time.
An ACL injury? I mean, an ACL injury, and the dude is going into ice cold weather in Chicago. See, he may have blew it. He better get some guaranteed cash, boy, because I think he's not going to make it through a whole season. Come December, that leg is going to be in trouble.
And I bet you any amount of money that even before the combine, they watched the film every game, from one to the last. I bet you they watched every film.
They did.
So they got faith in Kendrick Bourne and Taylor and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those guys, I got faith in them. So I know. We just gotta wait, man, for the draft too, man. Because I wouldn't like this free agency. It was a lot of people, but it wasn't too much that we need to be going over the top of for.
Yeah, you don't need to spend your last.
We got some good young people, man. You just need to bring a couple dogs in. That's why I'm glad we got Sherman. I was saying the same thing about Talib. Like, we don't need him on the team, but we need a dog.
Dog, yeah.
We need a dog that Weatherspoon and them guys could tailor
the game after. Exactly. And with Sherman, you got a dog that's not a loose cannon. Talib is a loose cannon. He can help you win a game, but he'll take you out of a game too. Because Talib will take off his helmet, man. I will kick your ass. Hey, Akeem, it's a game, man. Come on, Akeem.
See, Sherman,
15
the good
yards.
Thing about Sherman, the good thing about Sherman is that Sherman already he's already familiar with all the teams in the division already. And then he's familiar with all the quarterbacks. He's familiar with the receivers.
Yes.
Familiar with the West Coast. He didn't do no moving around. He just went to another team. That's it.
Advantage.
He's gonna face the same
people
team in the NFC. He's gonna face the same NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna still face the same people. So he is familiar with the whole division.
That's right. There you go. That's a huge advantage too. Dino, man,
you know if they dropping Dante?
Wait a minute, Dino. Dante Johnson?
Yeah.
You want to know if they're dropping Dante Johnson?
Yeah, like I haven't heard nothing saying about him being released or nothing like that.
Tino, I can guarantee you Dante Johnson has cleaned out his locker. They went in there and washed it. They've sprayed the Lysol. They've gotten rid of gave his shoes, throw those in the garbage. Dante is so finished. Watch me come up being a lie. Dante Johnson's been re-signed to a 1-year contract, and he'll probably play on special teams and be that fifth man backup for the 49ers. Dino, when that happens, I was, hey, Dino, man, I got to apologize, man. That was a good question that day, man. Dante's on the 49ers. He's that backup to the backup to the backup, and he's on special teams. Hey, Dino, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Dino lost him anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm talking mad booty, but Dante's I ain't gonna say nothing else about Dante, because Dante wasn't bad on special teams. Remember that punt he blocked when we played with the Rams, that field goal effort, and we won that game year before last because of Dante's heroics? And he's not bad on special teams. All right. Hey, Joey Mahoney, yeah, dum-de-doo-ah. Ooh, do, yeah. Joey Mahoney.
But what's the matter plan?
Joey, are you walking amongst the angry fan base that is not happy with what's gone on the last couple of days? And maybe, you know what, Joey? I got a feeling it had something to do with people saying John Lynch never came out with a statement that says the 49ers will be aggressively prudent. Well, we didn't know he was going to be prudently aggressive. Instead, John has been very quiet and picked out select personnel, and there's no way they're going to overpay, which I can't get mad at him about that. But, Joey, what are your feelings on this?
Well, the thing is that none of these contracts are guaranteed right now. I mean, anyone could come in tomorrow morning and offer more money and steal players from other players. So
True.
all these notifications that you get on your phone and say it's like a thing that they might join that team, right? It's saying that they intend to join that team, but anyone could offer them more money when free agency opens up. So it's not a guarantee.
Because they have no shame. You're right. If John Lynch calls and makes a deal with somebody. Come on, you don't want to go to Chicago. I got another deal for you. Listen here, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to guarantee that. Really? All right. Yeah. I'll be there tomorrow. Whatever team whatever player that was going to another team, say let's Jacksonville, we take somebody from Jacksonville, whatever team, or Chicago. Oh, that'd be so funny. They would hate Lynch even more than they do now, especially Chicago. But anyway. You're right, though. Nothing's final until tomorrow. Anything can happen. There's probably some. You're right, Joey. I bet you're right too. I bet there is some dealings going on quietly that people don't know anything about. But we'll find out.
And John Lynch is the type of dude to stay quiet until it opens up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We haven't heard really nothing from the Niners, really.
I know. Not this whole way. We've not heard a thing. Never heard about who they're looking at or who they appreciate. Although Deon Lewis, you see it on Twitter. Somebody made a post up and said Deon Lewis by any tag, and it's in John Lynch's actually on his wall, and Lynch went in and hit like about Deon Lewis. They may have been talking to him. John never hits like.
I like McKinnon better though, personally.
Yeah, maybe that's why John hit like on Deon. He wants McKinnon too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DeShawn Shead is going to be a good.
Yeah, I like that
player too. You said Shead. I believe it's pronounced Shed.
I'm just looking at the vowel and the consonant position, and I figured it could be Shed. Shead, which actually you're right. Shead should be 2 E's, right? Sheed, and I spread Shead is his name, so you're probably right. It's probably Shed. That just doesn't sound good. What a name, DeShawn Shead. Anyway, they're going to take him to dinner at the same restaurant.
That they're still going to go after a guard, even with that other guy that they intend to sign? Maybe like a Sidney?
No.
Someone like that?
I think, okay, I'm looking at the guard collection. We got Thomas. Thomas is not going to get cut, by the way. Because I did hear some good positive things about him, but that doesn't really mean a lot. But now you got Kilgore can shift to guard, even though people think he can't. But he actually played guard a couple of times for us year before last. So you got 1, 2, and you got Joshua Garnett. And I'm thinking they're going to probably re-sign Fusco at some ridiculously low rate. So that's 4 guards right there. And what we don't have is we don't have tackles.
I think if the Niners don't go after Norwell, if they don't, when the free agency opens, don't offer, a bunch of money, like I said, because anything's possible.
Yeah.
If they let him walk to Jacksonville, I think, like you were mentioning earlier about him not being athletic on the outside.
Yeah.
I think that would have to be the same for Nelson because they're the same player in my opinion.
Yeah. See, you heard the story about Kyle not being real crazy about Norwell. When I read that, I says, "Oh, what do you know?" Because I was a big Norwell fan at that point, right? And you're right. Quentin Nelson falls into that same mode. He wants speed.
So if they're not, So if they don't want Norwell, then why would they want Nelson?
Yeah.
Same player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they need if anything, they need another tackle.
Holder would be a good fit because he's 6'8".
I know, and he plays left tackle behind. You know what? I wonder what the 49ers are going to do. Well, we'll see what his performance looks like this year. With Joe Staley he's the guy who's not going to be moved. He's the rock. I mean, him and Jimmy G are pretty much the most secure guys on the team. Hey, Jimmy.
Even if you got a tackle like Holder, though, Brown, when they drafted him as a guard, you could put Holder on the right tackle and put.
You already got Trent over
Brown
there, though.
At guard.
Tell you what, the future's going to be Trent at the left, I think. Joey, we got to talk about this tomorrow, though, Joey. Got to go now and look for you tomorrow, okay, bro?
Okay, buddy. You have a wonderful night. Thanks
You too,
for taking
Joey.
my call.
Hey, appreciate you. Gio.
What's up?
Gio, man, as usual, man, we're trying to figure out the mystery, the puzzle, the enigma that is known as the 49ers, and what are they doing? They surprised everybody. We're going in the final hours of free agency, and the 49ers have made a couple of plays, and that's it.
My opinion, they're doing exactly what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
Not staying away from the big flashy names, taking solid guys like they did from Weston Richburg from New York.
Yeah,
solid offensive linemen who can kind of play multiple positions.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Jimmy Garoppolo safe, keep him healthy. I think the draft is really going to shine because, if last year was any indicator, John Lynch is going to work his magic. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Adam Peters in your camp and Mayhew. You can pretty much build a team from the draft year after year. I mean, last year's draft picks. Hey, Gio, remember when the Rams said, "Oh, we were playing our backups"? Hey, we've been playing backups for weeks, okay? So don't be talking about we had an advantage. Our guys just beat you up.
They're coming up with excuses. I mean, they're not ready for it. They're not going to be ready for us next year.
No.
Ooh, man, it's going to be fun.
Man, I tell you, I can't wait. Even preseason's going to be fun. I can't wait till preseason. Zap.
Oh, yeah, man. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, preseason doesn't matter." No, it does matter. It doesn't. If we win or lose, that doesn't matter. What really matters is us finding out our positions, finding out who's starting, finding out who's the backup, finding out who fits well. That's what preseason is good for.
That's right. Who can endure? And I think that's how Aaron Lynch lost his job last year. I think it had a lot to do with preseason and what he was doing there. Poor Aaron, man. You know what? There's no chance of them keeping Aaron Lynch. I think that's done. But, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, he had solid upside. He had a lot of potential, especially his first year. But
huge.
Not really sure what happened to him. Got his, got suspended for substance abuse and never really heard much of him after that.
Right. Quiet on the field. Quiet. I mean, he got punished that time after he got hurt. He was sent over to the artificial mountain, given some exercises to do. He got bored, got up, went home without the coach. You know what? That did it right there. The coaches considered that extremely disrespectful. They were never nice to him after that again. Wouldn't let him play. Man.
Yeah, but I'm not too worried about defensive line because think of how much we invested. All right,
believe, what was it 3 picks in a row, like 3 years in a row. Our first pick was always defensive lineman. So we went for Eric Armstead, who'll be coming back from his injury, and then DeForest Buckner, and then we have Solomon Thomas as well. They're young. They're still young. They still got time to grow. I feel like, and if we do take Jermaine Edmonds in the first round, then we're going to have someone who could rush the passer as well. So I feel like our defensive line is going to be just fine.
Jermaine Edmonds. There's nothing to get mad about on that night, Gio. There's about 3 or 4 guys that are going to be picked. I'll be happy with each and every one of them. Equally excited, too.
Pretty. I mean, you know how much I've been saying this repeatedly. It's got to be Roquan or Edmonds, preferably Edmonds. Yeah. If they take that guard from Notre Dame, I won't be too mad because you can never give Jimmy Garoppolo too much protection.
No. It's just on the run game. Can he help us? He looks hardcore when they ran the ball to Notre Dame. That running back they got had a great year. Had a lot to do with Quentin Nelson and McGlinchey on the sides. We'll see. Gio,
that's true, buddy.
We're gonna go. Gio, look for you tomorrow at the end of this free agency period. See what happens, man. All right.
All right, Ronbo. All
right, bro.
Good talking to you. I'll see you next time. All right.
Always, man. Look for you tomorrow. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. Now, AJ, as they see, we have instruction. Just click add. All right, AJ, just click add in Ronbo Sports app. Am I supposed to tell? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me just keep talking. We really.
Ronbo, you there? Ronbo?
Yo. Go ahead, fam. What's up?
Hello?
Hey, Somi, come in, man.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? I didn't know you clicked on me. I heard
No, we went through
nothing.
We had a little glitch there for a second. We're okay now, though. But yeah, what's up, fam?
What's up, Ronbo? Long time, no time. One day is too much for me. I am addicted to the show, but listen up. I kind of had it up with my ears with just trying to calm these our fam down. They were like expecting, all these free agents are going to come on board. Man, listen, every year this happens. All these teams, they jump on all these free agents. Every year they're back in the same boat, year after year and after year. I'm glad the way Lynch is playing the game.
And
you select them nicely, calmly. You can't jump the boat. Westberg, I'm actually happy with because that was our weak spot. We got to protect Jimmy. We got that left line secured up, whether he plays guard or center. I heard conflicting reports with quote-unquote professionals, ex-players, saying that he's best at guard or center. My cousin, actually, he's in Jersey. He's a Giants fan. He said he was their best O-lineman until he went to IR, which was kind of BS because that concussion thing, I'm sure you heard. After 2 weeks, he was cleared to go, but he was already in IR.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy with the approach we are doing it with because let's get the bargain free agents out of the way. I'm not a big fan of I know everyone's going on McKinnon's bandwagon right now, which I to be honest, I'm laying all my trust in Lynch. But we are gonna have some draft picks available, and we can. I'd rather grow our own talent and cultivate and do it that way rather than just going out and grabbing every little thing just because we have such a huge amount of money. What's your opinion about that?
And it's like I said, it was the thing that all of us wanted, certain people, but it doesn't mean that that's what Kyle and John wanted. And I think that's what's going on right now. What we're seeing is what their plan was in the first place, not what our plan was. So, that's why I'm now realizing, don't be surprised by what happens. That's because they never came out and made any public announcement and says, we would like to do this, this, and this, and they're never going to do that anyway. But I mean, I think that's what just took place. So.
Well, he did say, what was that? Prudently, we're gonna something prudently. I don't know what the adverb was that he used, but we're gonna spend money prudently, something like that.
Yeah. I think it's,
which leads me to believe that they're gonna be careful how they spend.
Yeah, well, aggressively prudent. Yeah, or brutally aggressive.
Aggressively prudent. There you go.
Yeah, John's
but,
got
yeah, I'm
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm glad they're doing it that way because, like I said, every team, every year, they just go out and just look at the Browns, man. I guarantee you their first pick is going to be a long snapper.
And the Browns are going nuts. When you're 0-16, you got to do something fast. But I don't think they went around that with a lot of thought. I think they just grabbed everybody they thought was good. And no matter what, we're going to make them fit they'll fit into our program. We'll make our program fit them or something. I don't know. The Browns they went all out. But they went 1-16 and 1-15 the year before. They went 2 wins before the year before. I mean, they've got to stop.
1-31 in the last 2 seasons.
That's so sad. Woo, man, that's scary. But anyway, so I tell you what, let me see you tomorrow.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said, we're going to go. I'm going to look for you tomorrow, though, okay? Show me the money.
Thank God, all right.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Take care, bud.
You
Bye.
too. Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, Brother Ronbo?
Hey, Mark, man. This is that day that every 49ers are just having to sober up and see what just happened. And the reactions are pretty funny if you look on social media, man. People are, like, freaking out.
I ain't gonna lie. When I seen the how do you call it, the updates coming in?
Yeah, I know, and they were coming fast too.
And then right when I seen Taylor Gabriel's name going to how do you call it, Tennessee, I believe.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
no, Taylor,
really? Like,
Taylor's
that's
going
the
to
one person that I thought was actually for sure.
Same here.
A Niner.
Taylor's going to the Bears.
Oh yeah, there you go. For the Bears. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And Deon Lewis is going to the Titans.
I was just a little disappointed because I thought for sure he was gonna, be there.
I know.
Because of that Kyle Shanahan connection and everything.
But you know what? Kyle's got his new Taylor Gabriel. I guess he's got Goodwin, and so Kyle's probably got another direction. I think they're gonna take a receiver this year out of the draft, and one of them they know is exactly going to work. And hey, you know that kid in Texas? I forget his name. Wide receiver.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, watch. Let's see what happens. Because everybody thinks that we're going to go for this big receiver, but you don't need to go for big wide receivers. You need wide receivers that can get that ball downfield. They're going to go for tight. If you red zone, you look for your tight end to do that work. But kid from Texas A&M. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm kind of excited for what's his name, DeShawn Shead or Shed.
I know, huh?
However you pronounce
Are you having
it.
problems with that name too? Same here. Anything you want to call him, I know what you're talking about. What about him?
But I was thinking, I don't know, like I just had this weird idea. K'Waun Williams, he plays the nickel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, what if we put Richard Sherman on one side, Akello on the other side, and then, DeShawn Shead right there in the nickel? There is no way they're going to be able to throw that ball, Ronbo.
You know what though? K'Waun is, K'Waun and Jimmy Ward are probably the best we got on. Even now, even if they get shed, there's probably still the best guys to put in the slot.
That height though, like I'm.
Well, yeah, but not in the slot because your slot receiver is going to be like Trent Taylor. Do you know what Trent Taylor will do a guy that's 6'1"? He will leave him laying on the ground crying. So you got to have quickness in there. That's why K'Waun's in there.
No, I'm saying like K'Waun Williams. He might. I know he's definitely going to be the new weakest link on our team. I'm not trying to speak negative, but like, you know what I mean? Because we got Richard Sherman now, and then Akello. So teams are probably going to try to target him.
No, here's the thing. They can try to target him, but they're not going to find him on the edges. He's going to be in the slot. K'Waun's a slot cover.
All right.
Yeah, they're never going to find on the edges. And if they go after K'Waun's a badass when it comes to slot coverage. But coming on the edges, Akello and Richard are going to be tough. And this guy Shead, he's going to be. One of them is going to be on depth. There's going to be a round robin for who's going to play what. But K1 Williams he's not in that competition.
Yeah, I had another quick question.
Okay.
Well, actually, two questions.
No, too much, Mark. Mark, you know
what did you want to pick up? Like,
Mark, you got to save it because we're gonna go in tomorrow. We're over time now. We've got a bunch of people waiting. Mark,
that's no problem.
But bring that to me tomorrow. I'll be waiting for it. Okay. All right, Mark. Have a good night. Okay. And let's go to Aerith. Aerith, long time no hear from you, Aerith. How's it going, man?
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Hey, Ronbo. It's been listening to you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you a happy fan today, or because I'm as I say, I look at social media. People are really up in arms right now. You okay?
I'm good with everything they're doing. Yeah. I can't complain.
All right.
I'm happy. I'm happy that I heard one of my friends texted me that Jordy Nelson is going to go visit the Raiders. They're about to release Crabtree.
What? Dang it! No, they got to keep Crabtree for at least until after we play him. God.
Yeah, he's on the verge. If they sign Nelson, they'll probably release Crabtree.
Dang it! Oh yeah. So they do. I say if they do sign Nelson, it's Michael who's going to be the odd man out. I love the way they put that stuff out there. So Crabtree could be embarrassed if he reads it. I ain't even worth. It's gonna be me. I go ahead and sign him. I quit. I would love that.
He told me we can have him back because they don't want him no more, and they use the Butterfingers.
Yeah, he had a bad year, and Amari Cooper was Butterfingers too. Hey, but Aerith, just like I made a point a little while ago about the quarterback play. Why are all our receivers all of a sudden just all pro receivers? I mean, they don't miss nothing. Our drop weight dropped down to a ridiculous. I mean, the 49ers had to be one of the top teams as far as against drops in the last 5 games. We were the worst. Is there something wrong with Derek Carr? Why are his receivers dropping the ball all of a sudden?
I don't know, man, but that's one of the points I was going to make too tonight. We didn't get any receivers because we don't want our other receivers to get greedy. Like we don't want to pay one guy too much when our other receivers are capable of putting the same numbers. Like as a unit, you know what I mean. Jimmy G's going to show the rock either way. So I don't want one guy. You know what I mean? Like, I want like.
That's not what Kyle Shanahan's system's about. You know something else too? You think about how hard those guys worked last year, Eric, toward the end of the season. How bad would it be for the 49ers to say, okay, thanks, guys. We're going to bring in a bunch of new superstars. I just realized that was never going to happen. Those guys
think about like if they put up numbers, they're going to want to get paid next year. So, we also need that.
That's okay. That's okay. They paid Goodwin. They paid Marquise. They just paid him. They said, you know what? You were ridiculously good. And we're going to extend your contract another couple of years and add this much more money. So the 49ers will pay you if you do a job, and Marquise did a job. So, that would have been, I don't know if you could extend Garcon any further because he's already 32, but, it's interesting to see how the 49ers treat their players. And there was no point bringing in a bunch of other new guys that don't know the system as well as the guys. I think our boy Kendrick Bourne he's on somebody's mind.
I think we're good. I think we're good with everybody. I think we just need to go into the draft and go from there and get our players from there.
We can draft a big guy from the draft. There's a few of them. And they like Aitman. They already told everybody that. Jaleel Scott. There's a few big guys that are pretty skillful.
And I'm with you. I'm with you on the edge. We need an edge desperately. That's what we need. That's the final piece.
So worried about that. But maybe they'll be okay. They may find somebody in the maybe we'll get Harold Landry, and Harold Landry just raises complete hell. I don't know. We'll see. Eric, good to hear from you, man.
I'm leaning towards Harold Landry.
Yeah, he may be okay. Eric, let me see tomorrow if you got some time, all right?
All right, Rambo. Thank you for having me, and go Niners.
Thanks, Eric. Talk to you later. And let's go. Hey, Gus.
Yo, Ronbo.
Hey, Gus. Yeah, Gus. Just looking around and see what's going on. The dust is settled. We're down to the last 24 hours, Gus. Uh-oh. What's up?
Here's what I think, man. I think everybody has to, be proud of what John Lynch has done, man. He hasn't just thrown all of our money away. He spent it smartly, and, he knew he needed a guy to protect Jimmy, and, competition always brings out the best out of people, and whether Kilgore starts or Richburg starts, one of them's going to go to guard, and we'll be better for it.
True.
But I'm kind of glad that we didn't spend the big money on, especially Watkins. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if they got Robinson, but Watkins is not worth $16 million a year.
No.
Come on.
That's why the Rams let him say goodbye. They know he wasn't worth that much either.
He got, 700-800 yards? Marquise got more than that. What are we paying Marquise, $7 million?
No, Marquise got a raise, but I mean,
Exactly.
That's just the thing. He ain't doing that much work. He ain't get $16 million for him unless he was willing to take a cut. And I bet you the Rams asked him. He says, "Well, no, I'm gonna be a free agent, so thanks." Yeah. So.
Yeah. But here's what I think John's gonna do. He's gonna let Wednesday go by. I don't think he's gonna sign anybody. The only person he might sign on Wednesday and the first day or legally people can sign, other than the people that are already rumored to agree with the Niners, like Richburg and I forgot who else. But other than that, I think he might go after Deon Lewis. I'm not Deon Lewis. Sorry, not him.
McKinnon.
The Vikings running back.
Yeah, it's Jeremy McKinnon.
McKinnon. The only reason I say Jerick McKinnon, and some people don't like him, the only reason I say is because, you can find running backs in college. But even if they're fast and quick, you can never rely on their hands. You don't know until they hit the pros. You just do not know.
True.
And he has hands. Jimmy G will throw him, catch him in stride, and he's gone.
Yeah, he's quick. I like that.
And he has that stiff arm, too.
Yeah.
Man, I like him in our system,
Yeah.
I think they... Yeah, go ahead.
No, guys, I thought about Sony Michael, too, or Michelle. I still like him a lot, too, though. We'll see.
Yeah. You agree with me, though. You never know with these college running backs that are pass catching. You don't know when they hit the pros if they get the alligator arms,
Everybody. Every kid you get out of the draft, does his skill translate to NFL performance? I don't know. It is a thing that's always scary with the draft. So you can only wait and see. It's a shot in the dark.
And as far as defense, I think they might even sign two people and just let them battle it out. Maybe Trent Murphy and a Junior Gillette from the Saints and Trent Murphy from the Redskins, pass rusher. They might sign both of them, just let them battle it out.
Yeah. I want to
find one of them.
Junior Gillette, I can't wait. If they bring in Junior Gillette in camp, I'm going to lose my mind laughing. Junior Gillette is a nutcase. But bring him in, though, because he can play football pretty well.
That's what I'm saying. Let them battle. Let them battle with Trent Murphy and let the winner be our Leo.
Yeah, there you go. That's not a bad idea. All right. Yeah, fam.
Trent Murphy's pretty good too, but I think he got suspended last year. That's the reason he didn't play, right? Something like that.
No, I don't know. Did he not play the whole season?
He tore like a ligament or something, but
okay.
He has 9 sacks the year before, so he's not a bum.
No, he's no bum. No PEDs or anything like that in his system, huh?
Well, because that since there's not a star pass rusher in free agency that's worth the money, so we don't have a choice.
So you wait till Thursday to make them signings, right?
Exactly. Yeah. They don't have to make those signings Wednesday or Thursday, even maybe even Friday.
Yeah, or earlier and later on. Make sure everybody's passed over.
Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got to be concerned about that. I'm telling you, man, that just worried me to death. All right, It's 702 area code. Hello, Las Vegas. Vegas.
We're doing Ronbo.
Vegas. I mean, what is your name?
Brazil.
It's Brazil. Hey, Brazil. I thought we had you yesterday. Brazil's got to look out for Brazil. He's an
Hey, man, I want to apologize to the Niner Empire for yesterday.
How come?
Sorry about that. Let me correct myself right off the bat.
What,
Hello?
I'm listening. You said you could correct yourself? Brazil, what are you correcting yourself on? What is it?
Yesterday when I headed out, I said Niner Nation, and I seen everybody got on me.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So I just wanted to correct myself right off the bat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the real name?
John.
No. I mean, the Niner, what 49ers we are, the Niner what?
Niner Nation?
No. Niner Empire, Brazil. Niner Empire.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I said the first time, man.
So therefore, for those who wrote in and said, hey, man, we ain't no nation. Brazil's letting it straight now. It's Niner Empire. He knows, right?
Gotcha. I appreciate you clearing that up for me.
Brazil, what's on your mind today, man? What do you got going on? What's up?
Not much, hey, man. I like that signing with the center.
Yeah.
And I don't see him being no backup. I mean, that's why they got OTAs and training camp and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They gave a dude a chance last year and he failed. Let's see what happens this year. Because Kilgore ran 2 dudes off last year. And let's see what happens this year.
Dude, it don't matter who you put in front of JG, man. JG gonna make it happen. He got the fastest release in the league, man. He gonna make anybody look good you put in front of him. It don't matter.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They seen it. They seen a portion of it, but they don't know. Wait till we get the whole playbook, bros.
So I keep telling people who come up, they got film on them. They're gonna get they can see all the film they want. That ain't gonna help.
The release.
Yes.
Another thing right now, we haven't done nothing. We just went for the essentials, you know what I'm saying? We letting everything marinate and let the dust settle, because then we going to go and just throw them little contracts at them folks that haven't been gotten any attention and stuff, you know. Pick out our choices of the litter, you know what I'm saying?
Small contracts, yes indeed. Because you're telling me, look, that's better than you was getting, all right? Because you be at home on the sofa, eating pizza and watching TV. I'm going to bring you out here and give you a job, and look at this. So there you go.
I'm saying, though. And, hey, I don't ever find it a bad bringing back Eric Reed and Hyde. I mean, shoot. Reed can play safety, and he also showed you this year that he can play linebacker. If anybody looked at the Cardinals lately, Deon Buchanan started as a safety.
And been a star.
At him now.
Exactly. And, you know, they're going to lowball Carlos and Eric. But, you know, they're people love Eric and Carlos. So, you know, well, Trey doesn't love Carlos. But, you know, they'll be popular. People still like them.
I mean, truthfully, I was going with this is my thing on the running back situation. I like that gentleman you brought up the other day, Penny.
Oh, yeah.
Penny, he quick.
Yes.
Man, if you watch his reel, he let it go every time he on the field. And we need a big back. If we could get Penny and maybe we could go after LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount, I believe he's a free agent also. Just won a Super Bowl back-to-back. So
he'd be a good luck
just
piece.
Came off the Patriots and the Eagles.
LeGarrette Blount may be key. Maybe wherever he goes, that's where the balance of power shifts. Could it be him?
And that's another dog right there. I love that gentleman ever since he put hands on that dude at Boise State, man. The dude came up to him at the end of the game, tried to tell him something, and he was like, go to sleep on national television.
Never touch a man when he's not happy. Like that. Oh, God. So, yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting. I didn't know LeGarrette Blount is he a free agent again this year? Oh, I didn't see. We're out of time, bro. Tell you what, Brazil, let me see you tomorrow if you get some time, huh?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Brazil. Looking forward to hearing from you again tomorrow, man. All right.
And take it easy on the Empire.
See? He got it right. All right, Brazil. Yeah.
Have a good one, brother.
You too. Hey, Hulk. The Hulkamaniac.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Hulk. Hulk, I know if there's a man amongst us with an with a even-tempered, rational set of thoughts that flow through his mind at all times, it's the Hulkamaniac. Hulk, you realize what's going on in Santa Clara, don't you?
You just have to be patient. You know, just like Aaron Rodgers said,
RELAX.
Relax.
They could be trying to get Trent Murphy, or maybe they're doing it, trades in the draft. You don't know.
Yeah. Because they don't expose themselves like a lot of people do. I mean, the Browns.
Don't we still we have to sign Buckner next year, don't we?
Yeah. No, Buckner. Next year's just this is year 2 for him. Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
No, this is year 3 coming up. This is year 3 coming up. 2019. His contract expired 2019, and then in 2019 he's got to be re-upped. So they should extend his contract this year, but they won't.
Well, first thing I want to say, Ronbo, is I'm kind of growing on Richard Sherman.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, I watched a film with him. He said that he watches film like 24 hours a day when he can.
And some
he
of the
watches it when he's in bed.
And some of the film
he's
is
like, Jared Goff does this, and this quarterback does this, and getting Shead.
Yeah.
We hope we saw Shead.
Oh, you pronounce his name the same way. And by the way, Hulk, he's got film of you too. But hey, you pronounce his name Shead as well, huh? See, that's the thing. I think it is Shead. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense to call him Shed. So it's got to be Shead. Anyway, he'll be in tomorrow, and I don't think the 49ers are going to allow him to leave.
You think Richard Sherman probably called him and said, you need to come to the 49ers?
Yeah, because how is it a coincidence that he's coming tomorrow? That's got to be right.
2 Seahawks?
Yeah, and he's supposed to be, and he's going the same route too. DeShawn Shead has got visit scheduled tomorrow in San Francisco, and he'll be going to Detroit. And pretty soon the Lions are going to start saying, hey, the next guy that says he's going to San Francisco and then coming here, man, we're going to send somebody out to just annihilate you. Stop lying to us.
And I read that Jimmy Ward gave him number 25.
Yeah, isn't that special?
He should have did that. He should have took number 12.
How come?
12th man? That really pissed the Seahawks off.
He still likes the Seahawks fans, though. It's just the ownership. I don't know what they did to Rich or what they said to him, but he is really living with those
people.
people.
They're burning his jersey like he did LeBron James or something.
Well, he's not mad at the fans because they don't know what they're doing. They're ignorant. They don't know what's going on. And that's why Rich tweeted out, hey, you guys should be mad at me. You should be mad at the front office. I didn't quit. They fired me. So, I'm glad Rich pointed that out. So now they can start burning up the front office people's clothes, burn up suits and put names on them. That's, God. Let's see, when I crack the Hawks fans, I can't wait to see what they do now. If they can't win, are they going to still support the Hawks? Oh, Hulk. Okay, tell you what, Hulk, I'm gonna move on and realize we're getting close to 3 hours. Hulk, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Niners, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, and I saw somebody mention Equiminius. I'm a huge Equiminius fan. If the 49ers call Equiminius in, I'll be done. Chris Wall, man, you notice Equiminius too? Equiminius he's a wild man too. He will throw himself into a situation. I worry about him getting hurt though, because he's not that big and strong looking. But Equiminius, if there's a pass up in the air, Equiminius, he's going to get it, man. He doesn't care who's down below him either. Who? Hey, Mike.
Ronbo.
Yeah. What's going on tonight,
going
Mike?
on?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm trying to be that guy that says, guys, we need to calm down. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan know what they're doing. Don't worry about it. Because, those signings were like an hour between each other. Some were just going right and left. They were getting shot down like crazy there for a minute.
There's a lot of money being thrown around out there.
A lot. Big contracts.
You look at our contract with Richard Sherman, and then you go look at Malcolm Butler, what Malcolm Butler just got paid.
Man.
And just look at what some of these guys are getting paid. I mean, they're prudently aggressive, Ronbo.
Exactly.
They're getting it done. They got the center. They got a center now, man. They're going to bring this guy in, and I was hoping so badly that Zutal would have took it over last time, but I think this guy's gonna get it done this time, and they're gonna kick Kilgore out to guard, and then maybe they'll even draft some guards too, and they'll come in and take over. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see.
They got options anyway. And
But
you're right.
I like the fact they've addressed the offensive line and the corner position so far, and maybe they go after that running back now, and just make it so that when you get in that draft, you don't have to reach for a positional player.
Mm-hmm. And that's really important because the 49ers they're going to do good things in the draft, and you know this. So they only had to come through what they're doing right now in the free agency, get that key piece. You're not going to find a center that's going to match up with the center they just got from the Giants in the draft. He's going to take more than a year to develop, especially in Kyle Shanahan's system. So this is they're making intelligent moves that people are getting mad before they think as to what's going on.
Absolutely, and some of the talk about this center that just came in, I think it was Barros had or somebody else had an article, and Barros might have retweeted it or something, but it was about this center, and they were saying that this guy had no doubt that the position that he's going to play on the 49ers is the center. This is one of his, I don't know who this guy was. If
he used to play with him
or something, but
yeah, exactly. I read that.
Yeah, he was just saying that he's got the smarts. He knows what defenses are doing. He can look at the defense. He knows what they're doing. He's very experienced, and he has something that comes in really handy in Kyle Shanahan's offense, which is getting the reach blocks on the linemen. He gets out there in space, and he'll get a reach block on a lineman, probably disengage and make another block after that. So I mean,
carve that path out.
This guy's got the skill set that you need as a center for this particular type of offense.
Exactly, and the athleticism, which is why I keep thinking, we're all crazy about certain people. Norwell, I read a few weeks ago, Norwell's probably not on Kyle Shanahan's list of guys to grab. And I just said, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And then we all love Quentin Nelson. Mike, he may not be on Kyle's list of guys he wants. And maybe another kid we're going to see somewhere in round 2 or something, round 3. And we're going to say, oh, okay. He only goes 3'10", 6'5". Okay, we got it. 3'10". I understand 3'10" is a cutoff spot. You don't want to be too much more over that because I guess Kyle thinks you can't move.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I probably have to eat a little bit of crow there on that one. I was talking, I think the last time I called about, guys being football players and talking about system fits and all that. But yeah, there's definitely something to that. I mean, I remember when we had back in the day, when McKittrick was our offensive line coach, and we had those guys that were movers. They could move.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's what Shanahan's. That's what the O-line needs to kind of shape out to be a little bit like. You get some mobile offensive linemen in here that can.
Because that's
there on the
that's how his run game. Yeah, that's how his run game is going to work. Those guys got to carve a path, and that's why Trent Brown, if he could just get down, he would be so ideal with that athleticism he has. But he's got to lose some weight. We'll see what happens with him. Mike, I'm going to tell you what. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ronbo.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, we're gonna go, and I'll look for you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Hey, appreciate it, Ronbo. Great show as always.
Thanks,
and
man.
Go Niners.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Mike. Have a good night. And Rhodes, what's up, man? Give me a Niners. Hey, listen, you guys know I can do that all night. And anybody want, I better not do that though. I was going to say, anytime you want it, just let me know because I'll, end up going nuts. And those welfare checks we were talking about with Reuben Foster and his baby's mama? Baby's mama. Yeah. Anyway, I can just see him now. Is everything all right in there? Yeah. 49er fan here, babe. Oh. Hey, Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, brother?
Just in there being noisy, it's getting late. People love their peace and quiet. I don't know why they want peace and quiet. You shouldn't have moved in next to a 49er fan then.
Well, definitely shout out to Rhodes, man. He's giving that donation, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Rhodes.
But yeah, Ronbo, I'm actually happy what we're doing. Actually, we're saving Cat for the future, and the guys that we bring in, like if to say, for example, Tart, Trenton Brown, and other guys that from the future, if you want to extend them, we have that money. We're not going to overspend,
guys are not going to work. Like Norwell, if he's not the guy, like that fits the system. So Allen Robinson, if he's, I like tall wide receivers, but injury prone, and that's an ACL is a little big for wide receivers.
Yeah, that's serious, especially you're tall too, like that.
Yeah, it's it's really funny though, Ronbo, that Sammy Watkins and the Rams gave up a second round pick, right, for him.
Hey, that's right, huh? I forgot what they gave up to get him. See, the Rams do crazy deals. They're a little bit like Cleveland. They just do wild ass deals.
Exactly. The only pickup that I'm a little concerned about, I read in a report of Richburg. He was saying that when he was in the Senior Bowl, he was against Donald, and he kind of had a little difficult taming him. So that's a little concern to me if Richburg is going to be in the center or guard. That's a little concern for me. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, in this article. No, what did you? Because I know I asked you. What did you see?
Well, he was like talking about like the Senior Bowl, and when he went after Donald, they're like kind of competing with each other. He just couldn't really tame him, Donald. So
Aaron Donald,
and they're going to be going against each other, and that's for a 5-year deal. Like, yes, we need a center. Kilgore is better than, most likely better than Kilgore. But
okay, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something to make you feel better. Rashard Robinson used to own Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Remember when we played he used to own him in college. Remember what happened during that game? After the pros, some players develop faster than others, and maybe that time Richburg wasn't quite to where he is now. If Richburg can stop, you guys see that clip on him stopping JJ. If you can see that, I think Aaron will be contained.
Oh, it's true. All right. Well, Hey, Ronbo, I haven't done an installment for a while. Can I get one? Can I holler at somebody?
No,
or actually,
make it real brief, okay? And now, another edition of Let Me Holler at You.
All right. Well, it's been a long time, but let me say this to all the Raider organization fans, Seattle Seahawks fans, Rams. What are you guys doing? Did you guys get Sherman and Raiders? Nope. What did you guys get? Absolutely. Where's your Tremaine Johnson? Where's your Butler? Nothing. Seattle, what are you doing? You're getting all backup. You guys are done. The Rams, you guys give up Quinn, and you think you're going to have Donald there, and he's going to keep, you might have him there maybe, but you guys got 2 corners, so they're not going to want big money. Thank you for giving us to West back that where it belongs. So, we got the money, we got the pick, and guess what? We got the quarterback.
Of which neither one of them have.
Perfect 10 quarterback.
Yes. There'll be a lot of ladies agree with you on that, Sheik.
Yes. All right. Well, definitely. Thanks for inviting me in, Ronbo. And
it's always a pleasure.
Shout out to you and your crew.
Hey.
And hit that like, hit that sub, hit that share, and go Niners.
Yeah.
And let's get it.
Thank you, Sheik.
Good night, man.
Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow. Good night. And it's Nate without the skates.
What's up, man?
You, Nate. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, what's up? I'm good. Just wondering what's going on with the future Alden Smith of the 49ers, which is moving Foster.
Yeah, everybody is.
I think we're gonna have to draft a linebacker. To be honest with you, I don't think he's gonna be on the team very long. He's just messing up too much. And saying that, I'm not even going to use the cuss word because that's the way I feel about him right now. We jumped into the first round to pick him up, and he's not mentally ready.
Nate, you're sort of faded. Nate, you're not on your speakerphone, are you?
Hold on, dude. I think I am.
Nate's got it. You got to walk down the street. Nate, do you walk down the street with your phone and all of a sudden there's a pole? I wait for people to do that. I bet you're one of them guys. Boink! Oh my God, my head. You got to watch where you're going, Nate.
I think the other night you were trying to call my name and I was playing Madden and I was like, man, I'm playing Madden. I was hearing you say, Nate! Hey, I'm all like, dude, are you saying my name? But I was playing Madden. When I'm playing Madden,
Well, Nate, we only got a couple of minutes. Nate, what's going on, man? What are you thinking here?
what I'm thinking is, I'm worried about. I think we're gonna have to draft a linebacker.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, Zach Cunningham is a good pick. The guy I kind of wanted.
Yeah, I know.
Reuben Foster in a way. I mean, Reuben Foster, everybody loved the pick. Even you did, and
Yeah.
Solomon Thomas didn't look too bright, and so now I'm starting to think that Solomon's going to have a better year now that we have Sherman on the team.
Yeah.
And I was remember I was telling you, you kind of like gave me crap about signing Sherman. I said, well, maybe we sign Sherman. You're like, no. I'm like, no, dude. I think we have a chance.
Yeah.
He wanted to come back. He wanted to come to the Bay Area because he was Stanford. I mean, I'm kind of have mixed feelings about that guy.
Sure.
He ate the turkey in the middle of.
I know, man.
About him.
That really made a lot of people crazy, and I don't know. It made me nuts. You know what? Though we haven't been relevant for the last 2 years, really, right? So I got over Sherman because there's no longer that annual rule. There was no renewing the evil Sherman beating up on the 49ers anymore. And we weren't even we couldn't stay on the field with him. Well, we came close a couple of times, but, we weren't, just was no competition anymore. No reason to be mad at him. He wasn't talking to anything.
The faithful still wanted to see him up in Seattle. We wanted to beat him in Seattle
badly.
with him on the team. That's what we wanted. I think that's what we all wanted. We wanted to beat him. And we didn't get that chance ever to do that. We actually hired a hitman for hire, basically. That's what happened.
Nate, they all escaped. They all escaped. That whole regime. Bennett, Russell, Wilson, Cam, they all got away. They're all leaving. They're hurt. They're leaving the team. It's just, we'll never have revenge on that team. It's too late. But then we got to go. Tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'll go back to Madden.
Russell Wilson's leaving, too? Russell Wilson's leaving?
No, the thing is, he doesn't have the same crew. So if we go up there and beat him, it's no big deal. Now he hasn't got his boys with him. So, Anyway, Nate, I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
It won't feel the same.
Nah,
I
won't.
get it.
See, that's what I mean.
All right, man. You have a good night. You take it easy,
You
man.
too,
Thank you
Nate.
for having me on the show.
Appreciate you, Nate. All right. And let's go. Hey, Kenny, all the way out in New York City. Let's get late, Kenny.
Hey, Rambo, what's going on, man? What's going on, Rambo?
Man,
what's going on, man?
Just checking things out here, man, and see what's going on with the 49er Empires. We're looking at some people are licking their wounds. Other people realize that John Lynch knows what he's doing. We need to calm down, and it'll all work out for us.
I'm not really, I know what he's doing. He's a master plan, I know what he's going to do, I'm not really swearing it.
Yeah.
I don't want us to waste all our money, then after that we broke.
Yeah.
Then a couple of years down the line, we got so much calorie over salad cap. They don't want to go through all that.
Yeah. And Kenny, some of those guys might have not worked in with the plan. Maybe, and everybody wants a big receiver, but I think they want him for the wrong reasons. That big receiver is not going to be a number one receiver in Kyle Shanahan's offense. He's going to be another receiver. Everybody's talking about that elusive number one. Kyle says, wherever I find the weak link, that's where I'm sending the ball. So if the number one guy is being covered by two people all day, he'll never see one pass. So how does that make him a number one receiver?
That is true.
That's why I'm saying, it's whoever the weakest link is where Kyle's going. Could be Trent Taylor working a team to death all day. So, that's the way that works.
So are you think we signing another wide receiver, or will you expect anybody to pick up,
I think
last couple of days,
Not in free agency. I think they'll pick up a wide receiver in the draft, though. I'm pretty sure they will, actually.
So how you like the sign that we signed for the Giants? What you think about that?
I like him. I think he's going to work out fine, man. I really do. I saw film on him, and I look at this dude, man. Now I know why they like him.
I've seen films of him. He know how to hold his own.
He does.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, and we need that at the center
So what
position.
about the linebackers, man? What about the linebackers?
That's the mystery, man. I'm telling you what, kidding. There's a couple of guys they might sign a little late. I think they're waiting to see what happens to Reuben Foster in his trials. If we're only going to go a couple of days, Brock Coyle will be fine, I guess. And we got Malcolm Smith coming back.
They got the guy from Washington. I forgot his name. It's with a G. I think he's a pass rusher. I don't know if he's a linebacker or a pass rusher. It's he's from the Redskins.
Washington. Oh, Well, not they got what they want to get. You talking about the guy that they're looking at? Oh God.
Yeah, I think he's a free agent. He plays pretty good.
Yeah, I just saw his name yesterday. I saw his name yesterday. I know what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, he's one guy, and I think there's going to be 2 or 3 others who are going to compete. You got Eli Harold coming back. They're going to look at him. They're going to look at also Marsh is going to be a competitor for that. Peter Talmapino, I understand they want to get a better look at him this year. And like you're saying, they're bringing in what is his name? Anyway, there's going to be about 4 guys fighting for that job. One of them's got to come through.
Yeah, we should just trade him, man. We should let him go, man. Let's waste some money, man.
See, I just read that they might do that too. I don't know. But would you trade for Eli Harold?
He's garbage, man. He's garbage, man. He's super garbage, man.
I think Eli watches this program. I'm not sure if Eli might get. He gets mad. I know he's blocked a bunch of people. We don't even know why. So Eli sees, he knows people writing notes about him and things like that. Eli just cuts you loose then.
That's what I'm going to go to his Twitter, just give him a message, man.
Oh, man, he'll block you so fast. Eli's mad these days. And you know, it's so funny, because if you ever got blocked by Richard Sherman, like a lot of us did, I thought I got blocked by Richard, but apparently not. Richard Sherman, somebody's going to cop a plea with Richard. Rich, could you unblock some of them 49er fans that you blocked years ago?
That is a good question. That is very good.
He's considering it.
I'm going to block. You got to go back to his own Twitter account.
Man. Because how does he know which one's a 49er fan and which guy's just a bad guy, you know? He could be another team, man. Too. Because 49er fans aren't the only people that hated Richard Sherman. Washington Redskins fans don't appreciate him either. So
it's crazy, man, because off the topic right now, because I'm a Yankee fan, and Russell Wilson is playing for the Yankees, and I was like, I can't believe it. I don't know. I can't even cheer for him. I hate him so bad. You know what I mean?
I know. We got to go. Take me up, fam.
All right, boss. It's good talking to you, man.
Hey, same here,
Give me one more cheer, man. Give me another cheer, man. For the Niners people out there.
Oh, you need a holler? I can do that for you, man.
Yeah, give me a holler. Vernon.
Niners! Yeah.
Rambo. Catch you tomorrow, man.
All right,
Later.
Kenny. Be looking for you, fam. And there's a Tavio.
Yee.
So what it thought, Ronbo?
Hey, Tavio, man.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah, just sit back here laughing about what happened yesterday because I was expecting something different. I'm like everybody else, man. I thought we was going to be signing this dude, sneak another guy in here, but no, they ain't doing all that. The 49ers got a plan, but it doesn't include a lot of free agents. Key free agents, but not everybody.
Yeah, hey, Ronbo. I'm going to tell you right now, man. I need you to call. Man, I hate to start off on a negative note, but I'm gonna need you to call somebody down for me, man. I need everybody that's watching to pay attention. Go ahead, Ronbo, call him down.
You want me to calm him down? Do I need another holler?
Yeah, you need to holler at a player though. Hey,
which one?
Holler. Yeah, I need you to holler at somebody. Call him down for me.
Wait. You want me to give you the war cry? I
want you to do your thizzle. Call him down, baby. Call him.
Oh, I see what you mean. And now, it's another installment of Let Me Holler at You. Now I got it.
Yay! So we'll holler at him. We're live and direct. I just want to give... I want to holler at... I don't know if everybody's paid attention, but I've been watching your comments right here on this live, and I've been seeing some Seahawks on there. And, you know, I'm not being negative, but I just want to say, hey, we're not accepting no more bandwagoners. That's all I'm saying, okay? No disrespect. We're going to keep it positive. But, bro, there's no more tickets available, player. This is not Ticketmaster.com. We're straight Niner business up in here, okay? And you can't just come and go as you please. You got to be a diehard to ride in this car. You know what I mean?
I know, but you know what?
We're coming, baby.
Yeah.
We're coming.
I mean,
we're coming, baby. We're coming, Ronbo.
What I don't understand is you come in and you say, hey, I'm a Hawks fan and I want to become a 49er fan. You know, I'd have more respect if you're a Hawks fan. Go ahead and continue to be a Hawks fan. And, you know.
Oh, me?
And I'm talking about anybody that calls, anybody comes in on the chat. Because you're seeing these people on the chat, right? These folks that come in and all of a sudden they claim to be 49er fans. Yeah, they you know, Raider fans, I've seen a couple of them say nice things, but I'm not, Raider fans, I don't trust. I try to.
Yeah.
I don't, all of them aren't bad people. Raider fans, I want you to
know
know,
what?
I don't think all of you guys are bad.
I met some good people, and I'm gonna keep it real, Ronbo. I'm actually one of those cool Niner fans, man. I get along with everybody, but at the end of the day, I'm a straight Niner fan. But it is funny, man, when as soon as we start making moves, people start pulling out that gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, man, you gotta ride, baby. You gotta be out here year-round. But there's a lot of good things going on. I'm really, really happy. That's why actually I called. I haven't tapped in a minute, man, but I'm really happy with what we got going on right now, bro. And positive energy to everybody, and we should be making some really big moves coming up very soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're already doing our thing. That Richard Sherman, it hurt me at first when we signed him, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't get my feelings twisted up in between this. This is strictly business, and that was a damn good pickup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotta admit it. It's gonna help us.
Yeah, man.
It didn't hurt us.
Hey, you know, Ronbo. Hey, they say game recognized game in the Bay, man, and hey, he got game, bro, and he backs it. So at the end of the day, the only reason why we were really, really at least me as a Niner fan, the reason why it hurt me the most when we signed him is because that was that one dude, bro, that he had a big mouth when they beat us. You know what I'm saying?
He was the only one.
So I ain't gonna lie, it did bother me, but the fact that we picked him up, it's a great addition, bro, to our defense. Because we were just a couple pieces away, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really need that receiver, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna make our little moves here and there. But everything that we've done so far, they're very strategic.
Yep.
And that's all we can ask for.
That's right.
We don't have nobody into this reckless. Every move that they're moving, these are real chess pieces. It's a power move that they're doing.
And has a purpose. Exactly. There's some intelligent people in that front office, Tavio. Tavio, I got to go. And I tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'm
Thank
going to
you so
look for you
much,
tomorrow.
brother. You have a great night. Go Niners. We're in here. Yay! Good luck, guys. All right, man.
All right, Tavio. Tavio's in a great mood tonight, ain't he? Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow and conclude the series Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Free agency period. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be in now. Are you staying until you mean from this point on until tomorrow free agency ends? I may do a marathon, but it'll probably be, we go to the Super Bowl, swear to God, I am not leaving that night. I will be there. I will stay for 24 hours. We win the Super Bowl, I'm staying the whole night, bringing all the food in, my pajamas. You may watch me sleep on there. I'll wake up every now and then and do the, man, we won the Super Bowl. We go win it again next year, too. You always think when you win one Super Bowl, you're supposed to win another one. The Eagles have already said, people should get used to this. We plan on making this a tradition. If it was that easy, y'all should have started long before now. Now, the Patriots, unfortunately, are the only ones who can actually say that or have been able to say that, and they keep on making it happen. Every year, the Patriots are in the playoffs. We know now the Patriots are going to be in the playoffs next year, right? Makes me so mad. Wouldn't it be great, though, if we meet the Patriots next year in the Super Bowl? Jimmy G versus his old team. Brady was playing on the other side. Listen, I did what I had to do. You guys can hate me all you want to, but he was a threat to me, and I did what I had to do. All right? I'm going to beat him today, too. And Jimmy G proceeds to come in and tear him apart. Belichick standing on the sideline saying, I knew I should have traded. Now I'm on the other side of a loss because of Tom. So, looking forward to it. And Jose Moreno, what do you think about us drafting Chubb, the Georgia running back? No, I do like Bradley. Nick. Nick would be a good idea, too. Wow. I wish we could get Chubb and Sony Michel. Put them back, reunite them in San Francisco. We'd have the yin and yang, the salt, the pepper, the day and the night of running. Because them boys work well together. Sony Michel and Chubb with this bam, 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 bam. You got both elements of the run game. It's not gonna have, you only get one though, right? And what do you think, Chris? What do you think of Notre Dame wide receiver Equiminius St. Brown? He's one of the dudes I was talking about. Equiminius, Aitman. Jaleel Scott. Ooh, these boys can play some football. All right. And, all right. Okay. Because we already answered this question, right? Do I need to do that? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, see what we got here. Wait. Roll down again. I saw something I really enjoyed. Where's stop? Where's that guy? No? Okay. I see a Hawks fan that said some of the things that 49er fans were famous for saying last year and the year before. Oh, we suck again! Hawks fans, you know what? Honestly, just to make you feel better, though, you still got Russell Wilson. That is one of the most... Russell Wilson is... Oh, I can't believe I got to make my mouth sit. Russell Wilson is damn good. I have to give him credit for that. Russell Wilson is good. You still got Doug Baldwin. I don't know what you get for a running back or some of those things, but, it's a good team. Chris Schultz says, if it wasn't for Kyle, Tom would be 4-4 in Super Bowls. True. I still blame the Atlanta Falcons defense for that. Come on, guys, you got a 25-point lead. What are you doing giving up all those points? Kevin Watts, why is Seahawks fan? Yeah, I think one of you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take off now. I realize we've been here a long time. I think, huh? We're looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be in. I'm not sure exactly what time we'll be in because if things develop too early, we might have to pop in. But otherwise, it'll probably be around the same time. Probably should wait till the same time anyway because the day's gonna wind down in a way you want to check out and see what everything happens. Fam, have a good old night, Niners.